It's the White Noise Podcast from Visual House Studios, motherfucker.
I got a question.
Oh no. You always be coming up with that mess whenever you start off with a question.
I was just wondering.
It's not out of pocket.
It's not, because I'm just wondering.
No, go ahead.
If it is, let me know.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Y'all let me know.
What's up?
Okay, so.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah.
I just don't know how to word this. I thought about this like the last 2 days when I thought of asking this question.
Took you 2 days?
Well, because I don't know how to word it without
sounds
sounding
problematic.
fucked up.
See,
It's not.
out of pocket.
It's not.
No, go ahead. Go.
Okay.
Just ask.
Okay.
This is White Noise, baby.
Have y'all ever seen like
God,
just like a hella overrated baby?
Overrated.
Like everybody's like, this baby hella cute and that baby just hella ain't.
Yeah.
You know what? I
have
seen some ugly babies. I ain't gonna lie.
It's like 90%.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I've seen some ugly babies.
That every baby is ugly except to like the parents.
No.
I think every baby is ugly the first 3 months.
Well, yeah,
because they all fucking look the same. They look like raisins. Like they all just look the same. It doesn't matter.
No, but even after that, some of them, I'm like, I don't know about this one.
I'm like, so you sure took after your daddy?
I'm afraid to express myself about this type of shit.
As a fucking baby.
My cousin.
I'm afraid to express myself about this type of shit because
like, you have a baby, you can at least talk.
No, I know, but I mean, like, I always get like, no, every baby's cute. No baby's
no,
like
there's
that.
for sure.
That's like saying every woman is
monkey
beautiful.
paw looking
That's just not true. It's just not true.
Nah, there's some beaters out there.
You know how they have like
I'm just
baby
saying, bro.
fever? Where you're like, oh my god, this baby's cute. I want one.
I got a baby cold.
No,
opposite,
ugly
like,
babies are
this baby's
Tylenol to
ugly.
that baby fever, bro.
I'm like, if I have a baby and it's ugly, that's gonna be.
It's like, dang, that's a reflection on me.
What if you have a baby and the baby looks just like you and you know you're ugly?
That baby ugly, bro.
But what if you were a cute baby though, and then you just kind of grew out of it?
Well, no, I mean, yeah.
That was
like,
me. I was the cutest baby known to man.
I was the cutest
and
baby.
everyone's like, what happened? What happened to you? And your third fucking marriage? Fuck you.
Oh man. Everybody, we got a very special guest in the building today.
Because how can you transition from
man?
We got someone who wasn't an ugly baby when they were younger. When they were a baby.
We got Dylan from the clothing line Vengeance, baby.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Welcome in.
What's up, baby?
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, hailing from San Francisco, baby.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thanks for making the trek all the way out here.
For real.
For sure, no stress at all.
Yeah. Right on. So tell us about Vengeance, man. Like, what's up with the name? What you got to prove? You mad or what? What's going on, baby?
The spirit of vengeance.
So name-wise, Vengeance was off of a list of Marvel-related names. Vengeance is like a character in Ghost Rider.
Right.
And it just sounded right. The brand was founded on the ideation that vintage Marvel tees are aggressively taxed and disgustingly priced. Coming as a previous collector myself, I've spent up to $4,000 on a single tee.
Oh, dang.
Oh, they be like that,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yo,
God damn it.
I gotta ask, what tea was it?
It was a jumbo print of Rogue in a purple suit that she was in for like 5 comics in '97.
Shoot,
sounds about right.
yeah. You kind of had to. You got to snag, man. I feel it. It's like, I got the chance. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but yeah, man. So the brand was founded on the ideation that shit needs to stop, or there needs to be alternatives for your normal person that doesn't want to or can't spend on that level.
Right.
I love that.
So that was kind of the ideation, and I think Vengeance fit that name.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, straight up. I mean, your stuff is for real fly. Like,
we
when
checked
Joel
it out,
sent us the link, we're like, oh, let's check this. Dang! I was scrolling, man. And I mean, like, I think it's super dope because, like, we're all nerds here, you know, in our own right. So it was, like, super appreciative to see that. Like, was it just fully, you did mention, like, you just want to make, like, a cheaper alternative and, you know, like, have it be more readily accessible, you know, like,
Yeah.
is this something that you've thought about? How long have you thought about this? Like, that did inspire you to do this?
Yeah, so I mean, I kind of grew up in fashion, was always kind of into fashion, but I started collecting vintage tees during the pandemic, like right in the beginning. And I think I was doing that for about a year and a half before I launched the brand. So, I mean, I probably put up a good 50, 60K into vintage and then was like, fuck this,
Right.
as one does when they look back on what they spent.
Oh, yeah. Ain't that the truth?
And yeah, I mean, originally I started out just wanting to make shirts that weren't on vintage tees. But kind of since then it's kind of grown, and I have started to answer more of the wider market appeal.
Right.
I dig that. For real.
Yeah.
So would you say like your brand is almost like vengeance towards the industry that just makes super overpriced
I
vintage
mean,
Marvel
Oh,
tees?
snap.
yeah, so that absolutely,
You're
as well
vengeful towards
as
it.
yeah, and if you look at like what Marvel puts out on their own, it's all shit. Like,
Oh, yeah.
you go to Target and
Super
buy
minimalist. Yeah.
like a blasted
Why is this
direct to
fading away
garment.
after 2 washes, bro?
Yeah,
Like, come on.
comic cover.
thin as
Exactly.
shit, hella strings and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, no editing on the graphics,
Right.
just like straight up comic covers. So
Copy and paste.
For real.
it's kind of hitting both fronts. Like, you go to Disney, the merch is so bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I'm like,
Marvel merch is awful.
that's your
It is
premier
awful.
Marvel merch.
Right.
Like, nah, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry.
Right.
and
Yeah.
it's like triple what you charge.
Yeah, in a lot of places, I think like you can't get a vintage tee under $200 if it's Marvel and like official as fuck, and then
Right.
it's either super cheap, like produced in China for 50 cents, or
Yeah.
taxed
Yeah.
as hell at Disney.
Right.
Right.
Some Gildan shirt, you know.
Yep.
Right.
The Target shirts be hella corny, dude. Like they'll have like an okay design on like a baby blue shirt. I'm like, bro,
For real.
Dead
It's like,
ass.
come
put on like
on.
a whole ass baby beluga in that shit, bro. I'm like,
Yeah.
You know, you thought you was all that when you was a kid, though. You was like, come on, man. Like, look at this Wolverine shirt. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
I feel
but-
like graphic tees are obviously become the hype, but now there's just a lot of people who don't know how to make them, or just put out graphic tees and it's like, oh, we're just gonna put the logo on the t-shirt. That's what you want, right? More or less, I guess. But you know, it's just some creativity. It would be nice.
Yeah, so
Right.
I think that craze kind of comes from, if you look at the success that Virgil had with Off-White, right? He
Right.
had the quote unquote the first respected in luxury fashion streetwear brand, and so everyone tried to replicate that with big logos on boring T-shirts.
Right.
But
Okay.
the creativity behind it is just not on par,
Right.
and so that's kind of where they're falling off.
Right.
It's just sad, man. I hate when I would go to the kids. I don't go to the fucking kids out. Hold on. I fucking worded that wrong. I worded that wrong.
This present day.
I hate when I'm like, you know, looking for something, or like Target, whatever, and then you go to the
Yeah.
kids section and you see like a dope ass shirt, and it's like, okay, but you can't make that for a fucking adult.
Right.
It's got to be
Yeah.
some like pretty cool shirt, but like some fucking
Right.
whatever the fuck.
Right.
And then you go to like the adult aisle, and it's just Coca-Cola, and then you know all this fucking random ass shit.
Yeah.
no, bro, it is hard to find like dope ass like comic stuff. Like I be finding some like okay looking like you know, it's hit or miss. Like Fashion Nova sometimes has like some okay looking designs, but sometimes like the quality is not that great. But like I don't know why I get these ads on Instagram. I've never looked it up. I didn't know like this was a market like vintage. It was like that big of
Yeah.
a market.
Yep.
And like I'll see something dope, right? So it's like probably from the '90s, like some comic shit, or like even like old school like Disneyland merch, but the old school ones, like that shit's fire, right?
Yep.
I'll click on it and it's like 100 and whatever for like a T-shirt that is actually from that time that has been worn already hella times.
Right.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Right.
That's weird.
Right. No, that
No?
logic never got to me either. But it's just, I guess, like you said, the appeal and like the oh snap and the design when it originally came out. So do you mostly focus on Marvel to just kind of say F you to them, but at the same time they got like all these fly moments in their history?
Yeah, so I mean, Marvel as a whole is obviously one of my favorite things in the world. I
Yeah.
just think that they, aside from 91 to 98, have critically failed at making good merch. Mm-hmm. And I just don't think the limited supply of vintage tees out there that are good are going to satiate such a large market of fans.
Right.
Nor, like I mentioned before, is everyone gonna want to spend what they have to spend to have that.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Like, I don't want to spend $200 to get one mid-ass Punisher T-shirt. You know what I mean?
Like,
Like,
it's the same design I've seen on every Punisher.
Just the
t-shirt.
skull.
It hella is.
Right.
It's like I like personally just like the tees that have comic covers on them. You see me wear them, right?
Yeah.
But it's always like the same comic. Like they don't,
Right.
You know, like there's so many fire comic covers that you could do,
Oh,
but
yeah.
they stick to the same Spider-Man versus Carnage
Yeah.
cover.
Exactly.
Or the
Yeah.
same
Yeah.
like what's the other one I see a lot? The one with Omega Red on the front, an X-Men cover.
Or new Uncanny X-Men number
Yeah,
1.
exactly.
Yeah,
Where,
that's-
like, it's like, come on, man.
Or like
Yeah.
the first Spider-Man issue, and he's fucking holding the one.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that one too. I
Right.
see a lot. Yeah,
Amazing
like,
Fantasy. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Mix it up a little bit.
yeah.
Like, what do you find is your go-to comic series or comic characters that you seem to have the most fun or most success with as far as like pushing that brand out there?
Yeah, so I mean, if we're gonna talk straight up success by revenue and quantity sold, Spider-Man always.
Spider-Man
Yeah.
fucking always.
There's kind of no way to get around that. You can
Yeah.
you can mimic that success with single designs, but to have
Right.
consistency across the line, Spider-Man. And so
Right.
around this time every year, I do a Spider season.
Oh,
That's what I call it.
oh, hold on now.
Yeah,
We're all Spidey fans in this
We
room.
are.
but
I
so
fucked him first though.
this year I'm kind of y'all know your shoes decently.
Decently, yeah.
Yeah. So Virgil did the Nike collab. We called it the 10, all the off-white Nikes.
Right.
I'm doing a remix of that with the Spider tees. So they're all going to be consistent themes across 10 shirts.
Oh, hold on now. Wait a minute.
And yeah, so I'm trying to highlight the Sinister Six this year,
Oh,
as well as some homages
Oh.
to my original tees.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about, baby.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Come on, man.
I know
Yeah.
there's a bunch of listeners like that I personally know that are probably like,
Yeah.
right now, bro.
Yeah.
I can name like 8 of them right now. You know,
Gosh,
damn, that's clean.
that is dope,
That's
man.
dope.
That's clean, yeah. All right, so I'm a little confused. So are you like rebranding a little bit because you got like a new page or something, and you had like a kind of a closeout sale?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say rebranding as much as recommitting to putting out the best work I possibly can. No cap. During my tenure with Google, I kind of felt like I wasn't putting out necessarily my best work at all times.
Yeah.
Now that I've departed from that, I kind of just want to refresh and recommit to what made the brand successful in the first place and take that to the next level.
Right. Yeah.
So new website, got a text list, email list, all the good shit coming out now. And
right.
yeah.
Clean slate.
I know
Pretty
you
much.
mentioned, I don't know if you can talk about it. I don't know if you can. But you mentioned how you want to expand upon that, you know, like
Yeah.
expand multiple avenues and multiple brands that are coming out possibly this year. Are you able to talk about that at all?
Yeah, for sure. So I'm kind of trying to slate ideally 4 brands additionally this year.
Mm-hmm.
Realistic, I'll probably get 2 of those out. But one is a skate brand that's more of rooted in skate culture. I grew up skateboarding, so I kind of grew up in that Supreme and
Right.
Crew and everything else
Oh,
culture. So that one's going to be a skate brand. It's going to focus completely on original art. Myself and another
that's
friend
dope.
are doing all the art for that. Another one that I'm looking at doing is either a Disney-focused brand or just a general nostalgia brand,
Let's go.
so that
I
we
was
can
gonna
attack
say.
a
Yeah, I know you
larger
were excited
market.
for that. That's what's up, man. Shoot.
Hell yeah.
But the only one that's heavily underway is a skate brand, which is going to be called Scribble.
Oh,
Oh,
dope. I
that's
like
dope.
that. That's dope. I like
That
that.
is clean.
Wait a minute now.
Yeah.
Come on now. I don't even skate and I'm trying to give me a little bit of something. Come on, baby.
I'll give the first details here. It's the entire content of the brand is meant to look like a kid drew it with crayons,
Oh, that's dope.
but it'll be some of it'll be standard like what a kid would draw. Some of it'll be
Right.
violent, but kid drawing style,
Right,
etc.
right.
So
That's
dope. I like that.
dope.
That's
Hold
sick.
on now.
Come on.
I'm gonna have to.
You heard it here, folks.
I'm hyped. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I'm about to go to Target and get like a little rinky dink ass skateboard with like a fucking pink ass helmet just so I can qualify.
Come on.
for that shit.
For real.
You got a lot of room right here.
I got hella room.
I know,
yes,
for real.
sir.
That's sick. I like
That's dope.
see. I like abstract shit like that. Like, cause
Right.
like things and shit like that. Like,
Exactly.
I used to wear like really random clothes like my senior year in high school. Like, just whatever it was hella weird. Like, I wanted it. Like I'd go to like Zoomies and pick like the most outlandish design and like just put it on, you know, like because I don't know, like I used to like to stand out a little bit.
Yeah.
Now me and my style, I just wear cargo shorts and a graphic tee. And
I feel it.
Call it a day.
That's it. Half my shit is Marvel shit. That's why.
Yeah.
I think I found you through an ad, maybe.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, the
That's
Vengeance
dope,
page itself has been. I got ad banned actually, so I can't run ads on that page.
Why? On some copyright shit?
Yeah. So
It'd
the
be
first
like that.
Venom tee I did, yeah, fuck it, we'll say it. Dude's manager of like the artist got all pissy, and then I'm
Wow.
guessing he reported it because I got ad banned right after that.
Wow.
So I haven't been able to run ads on that page for like a year and a half.
Right. Wow. My gosh.
The manager, like someone at Marvel?
No, just like the artist's like manager. I don't know how it all works
right.
necessarily, but
Like Todd
Probably the
McFarlane
editor
type
in
of thing.
chief or something like that.
yeah, I don't think he works at
someone.
Marvel. I think it just manages artists. Kind of
Oh,
like,
got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
But I mean,
yeah.
it's like whatever, man. So I started just cross posting on my what used to be my vintage page,
Right.
and now I just run ads off that page.
Yeah. No, 100%. Man,
Yeah, I seen
dig
them on the
that.
ad one time, and then I was about to skip it because I'm like, because I told you like I always get those ads of vintage looking stuff. And I'm like, I'm not dropping no, you know,
Right.
like
Yeah.
I got an Animaniacs shirt, right? A shirt on that I paid like $30 for. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
that's like my limit right there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's clothes, right? Well, it's different for me. I don't really, you know, I
Yeah.
don't collect anything really. Well, some things I do.
I was going to say, you don't collect
I
nothing.
do.
You don't collect nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna skip it, but like I always check them out, right? Because like me, I'm down to like cash out, but like I get really bad buyer's remorse if I fork over like hella at one time.
Yeah.
So like with like the rise of like those buy now pay later type of sites,
Okay, yeah.
like now I'm like into exploring more.
He feels like a new man
It's just,
now.
like, I don't know, like it's I've always been weird about money like that.
No,
Whereas
I
I
feel
like
you.
No, I feel it.
like I you know they say like if you can't buy it twice you can't afford it, right? But like for me it's like the principle of it, right? It's like I could buy this 3-4 times,
But would I?
but
Would I?
that's still hella, like you know, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, I don't know.
I mean,
Fun plug: the new site does have pay in for.
Come on,
legit is all about that shit.
I wish I
I
tell you
feel
guys
it.
about it.
I'm
What you guys
Man, you
on?
got signed up for this ad, man.
I'm an Affirm junkie, man. I'm building an RX-7 right now, and it's right-hand drive, so all the parts are like hella expensive, and I'm like an Affirm junkie for that.
Hell
Yesterday-
yeah, I got banned off of Klarna, but yeah, I mean,
How did you get banned off of everything, man?
okay, it's because
You know who we know who he is.
Yeah.
He finds a way.
Jesus done took your eyebrows, man. Over
What?
Here.
Probably our TikTok isn't banned.
Nah, but I got banned because it was hella stupid.
How
So
did you get banned?
because my card expired and I forgot.
Oh,
They didn't send
but
you an
dang,
email?
they banned you though. You
Yeah,
said you,
no,
probably
they
thought he
did.
was
So
trying
they
to
sent
scam.
me an email saying like, "Oh, you missed your payment." I'm like, "Oh shit, my new card." So I put it in right away.
Right.
And then after I finished paying whatever that was off, it just would never let me do it again. It just says, "Sorry, we can't approve it this time." What the fuck?
they said we gonna take your money to get out of here,
Haters,
baby.
bro. Nah, I'm an Afterpay junkie because they got you can get e-gift cards on there. So I just be buying because you get points for every time you
okay.
you pay, you make a payment. So I just be buying gift cards that I'll use. Like I'll get DoorDash $100 DoorDash gift card, and like I'm getting rewards for it. You know, and like I'll just
Right.
use it little by little, or you know, that's what I be doing.
Right.
I can't be on
I ain't mad
Afterpay.
at
I'm
you.
blocked from Afterpay.
See, they be hating on us, man.
I don't know what
Nah.
y'all be
Why
doing,
y'all-
man. Like what y'all be doing?
I got you. So I lived in Australia for a year, and this is before like everything rose up with pay and fours, and Afterpay
Right.
was the first one that was only in Australia, and I used it on a fucking iPhone X, and I just left the country, never paid it off.
Oh, that would do it. Yeah.
Hey,
They heard you right on the line. We got a mate.
Crocodile.
I take him down under.
Yeah,
Take you to jail.
I get an email once in a while like you owe 2,000 Australian dollars. I'm like, no, I don't.
Australian
Who that
dollars.
is?
Not American Australian.
Right.
Damn.
One of these days, you're
That's
gonna get serviced by like one of those process servers. It's gonna be a kangaroo, you know?
Right?
Just like in the tugs.
That's a plot of the new
Jack
Call of
pulls
Duty.
it out of
right
his
there.
pouch.
He's gonna show up to your door. That's nice.
Damn.
Speaking of that, though, like of random, original, super heroic stuff, right? Like, no, do you ever with this branding, like, just do your own original material? Like, oh, I haven't seen this hero before. Let me sketch it out and just like see what happens with it.
So I haven't released anything that I hand drew from scratch, solely for the reason that the art that I draw is typically horror or graphic anime and manga styles, and I only draw on pen and paper in black and gray.
I feel that. That'd be dope though, man.
So I mean, I feel like my color skills have just never been developed. So it's something where if I was gonna draw a superhero, I don't want to release a black and white tee for $45. Like, that's so fucked, you know.
I would take it. I'm keeping it.
I like sketch shit like that, like a black and white manga panel, shit like that would.
That'd be dope.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I ain't gonna lie. That would be dope. I would snag one.
Well,
I mean, right now.
so this year, I am starting like a new line that's a little bit more affordable, and stuff like that could pop up in there.
I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, like more affordable than like your normal stuff.
Yeah,
well, even that, I don't feel like you're unaffordable. So, that's
well,
at least compared to like other.
Box lunch.
Yeah,
Compared to like box lunch and all that.
Yo, box lunch is ridiculous, yo.
They're pricey, but at least like their stuff is cool looking.
Yeah,
like, it's different usually.
Yeah, I mean, so I charge $45 on tees right now, and it's just been an idea I've had. But I ran a poll, and I tend to listen to my polls and my audience. That's one of the main things I like to do with the brand is be very interactive with the customers. Right. And there was like 80-20 split that they'd like a cheaper line on top of the original line.
Right.
And so I was like, I mean, we'll keep it 4 colors and under on the tees. Graphics won't be compromised. Same blank, same printer. No quality compromises, but we can make it cheaper for me for so that it can be cheaper for you.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's cool. That's dope.
It really is, man.
Yeah. I feel like the bootleg, as it's referred to, market is a little bit saturated right now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. There's like a new brand every week. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. No. Or there's just brands that I don't vibe with necessarily, but other people do, and so I think one of the main things that I can do is just try to get in front of as many faces as possible to educate on what the quality should look like, through the products themselves.
That's what's up.
Personally, do you like that bootleg style?
Well, I think the bootleg style. Do you mean like rap tees?
Yeah.
No, but the reason I don't like that is because it has to be printed in direct-to-garment printing, just like running a t-shirt through a fucking paper printer. And it's just not good quality printing. So I screen print everything, which is kind of the standard across the industry. And but bootlegging as a whole, I support that. I mean, I'm a bootlegger technically, and so I support that. There's that big AI art issue right now going on. Like, is it art if it's stolen? And I'm like,
where's this stealing from? I don't understand that.
That's that's kind of my concept. It's like, you drew it, and if I did anything but make a t-shirt with it, you wouldn't be mad. But because I was, quote unquote, not even smart, but like just intelligent enough to make a t-shirt out of it and sell that, like, that makes you mad? Like, sorry, I don't know, you could have done that too.
Yeah.
Like,
no, 100%.
I mean,
there's artists getting mad because you can take their art, put them in an AI generator, and say like this. Put a bunch of that person's art and say, "Oh, I want to see like a pirate Spider-Man," and it'll do a pirate Spider-Man in their art style, and they don't like that because they individually came up with their own art style. Because everyone's art style is just a collaboration of.
So you have to add in like what you want into the.
Yeah, you put in like their art style. I thought this
shit just like you just type in like a search bar and
you can do that, but that's the whole problem is when people have like their art that they want people to pay for. You can just grab it, throw it in there, put a couple random words, and get basically something that looks like they drew it, that they did it, but with whatever the fuck you wanted it to be. And that's kind of imagine how they feel. But I'm kind of on both sides. Like, it's kind of like AI art is fucking cool. I don't, like, shit's dope. You can think of whatever the fuck you want to think of and put it together and not have the skills to do it. That's why I love it. I don't know how to draw or anything like that. But if I want to see this, and that, like, if I want to see, like, the other day I saw Gothic Disneyland as an AI art image. That was amazing. I saw The Avengers if it was directed by Wes Anderson. Like, shit like that. That looks crazy. Like, shit you can never think of that I probably will or wouldn't have seen if it was for that. And I think shit like that is cool, but that's kind of where it comes from, where like artists don't like AI because it's basically doing their job for free, and no one has to pay for it.
My thing is like, one, one, I didn't know that you can physically put like other people's shit in
You can
there.
put photos of yourself and say like, put me as a gladiator, and it'd put you in some full ass armor with just your face and like built as fuck, whatever the fuck you want.
Okay, but like, I forgot where I was gonna go.
Gas.
I think
Because you're asking why
for sure, but I think one of the issues that artists have is like it'll take their image, like the AI will like find their image and then like kind of just do some aspects to it, but it's like their image.
Semi shameless plug. In a couple weeks there will be someone on Law to discuss that whole controversial scene with that, so like we can dive deeper into that, like when because he's an AI artist, so to kind of dive deeper into that whole controversy of, at least from the AI artist's point of view, like why it's maybe acceptable, but but I definitely hear like your point for real, where it's just like, hey homie, like if you mad,
for me, it was
don't
like,
be mad. Like,
for me, like,
what you doing?
Art is like, it should be public domain. Like, if you put it out, you know, I mean,
Exactly.
to a
it's
certain
like,
extent, I
yeah,
feel
like it's different.
though.
Like, if you create something that's like, I don't know, like exclusive, like it's only one print of it, right?
Right.
Then that's different.
Like Mona Lisa.
Yeah, that makes
like,
sense. That's different.
some
Because then
exactly.
you're like, then you're
Yeah.
faking at that point. And I mean, so to kind of soften my point out, because I feel like I came across a little bit harsh. I was
No,
just,
no, no.
but,
no, you definitely did.
I think we-
no.
to soften that out, it's like I'm not using your original created character unless you're Todd McFarlane, which like at that
Exactly.
point, do you
Yeah,
actually
but
care?
that's a whole
Exactly.
different.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
that's
it's
a whole
like
different thing.
I'm using art that is A, 30 to 40 years old.
Right.
B,
Facts.
has been owned by Marvel for so long that does anybody besides Marvel really own it anymore?
Yeah.
And it's like I try really hard not to use art that is newer than 2000. So that's kind of
yeah.
just to kind of be respectful of
Right.
modern artists that
Right.
you know maybe did only make $200 for drawing that cover.
Right.
So I try not to take on. I try not to get into that realm unless I have to.
Right.
That's
Right.
fair.
100%. Dog.
I don't know. I mean, like I'm into hip hop and shit like that. So like for me, like I always kind of hate hearing how artists have trouble clearing samples, you know, and things like that. Because it's like, I mean, I think it's different. Like if, like let's say Isaac designed like a shirt, right?
Yep.
And he just sat on it. He don't want to do nothing with it. And I turn around and I sell that very shirt. I think that's fucked up to
Yes.
him. If he made, let's say, a beat, right? And I use that same beat because I know he's not doing nothing with it, but it's his beat. That's fucked up. But I think, like, if he made a beat, right? And I take, like, one aspect from that beat and make something totally different, I think that should be fine.
I think that's a completely. I agree with you on that because of the aspect. It's something new. Like just because.
Yeah, like if you take something and then make something new out of it,
that's different. Yeah,
like
that's
if he
just-
has a character, right? And I don't know, like the character's hella old, like you say, right? It's hella old character, and I want to take that character but do something else with it. Like I'm not gonna put out exactly, you know, grain for grain what he made, right? But like,
Right.
I put like his character, insert it in like a scene of another movie or something like that,
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Or like Venom hitchhiking for no reason.
Exactly, like
something
something
stupid.
different. Like
yeah,
it's something that you created.
yeah.
What are your thoughts on the Bryson Tiller J. Cole?
That's the producer's fault.
That is a producer's
That's
fault,
the producer's
The
fault.
type beat, the J. Cole type beat thing?
No.
So Bryson Tiller and J. Cole used
The same
virtually the same beat, but one came out years before the other one, even though the other one already had the beat,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
But it was
wow.
the same
Is
producer.
it the same beat or sounds like the same beat?
No, it's
pretty much
it's like
this-
minor.
There's like the smallest
Yeah.
change to it, but it was the same producer,
Oh.
and he stole it to
so
both
yeah.
of them.
yeah.
Oh, so
Oh,
that's
then-
the
So then at
producer's
that
fault.
point, it's
yeah.
just like
yeah.
Which happened to us too. I mean, it's happened to me.
yeah.
I mean, it's
I know it's happening.
Yeah, it's happened. It happens,
Yeah.
right? But that's not the artist's fault, though.
No, in that aspect, no.
Yeah.
It's the producer.
Yeah. I'm not against either, like artists making, you know, projects where they remix other people's shit. I mean, Lil Wayne was huge doing that shit.
Yeah. I mean, the mixtape era was entirely that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. And I don't know. I mean, yeah, I just don't get it. Like, it's just you put it out for the world to enjoy. You know, and it's just
Right.
Like that fucking Drake and, what was it, Jack Harlow song? Or no, Drake and 21 Savage?
which one?
the Daft Punk song.
Like
I remember when I heard it, I was like, this is actually like a pretty good like mix.
Like flip on it.
Yeah, exactly. Like I thought about it, I was like, damn, Daft Punk is a whole different thing. And when you told me about it, I'm like, Daft Punk as like a Daft Punk beat or sample as like, you know, like a sample in a rap song. I was like, And then they made it work, you know, and it just sounded good because I don't know, it just.
But I mean, why is it a controversy, especially in that same sense? Like if you go to Kanye, who is, you know, neither here nor there publicly right now, but look at Stronger, that is a literal Daft Punk song that he just added lyrics on top of.
Exactly.
Right.
He's hailed as the best, but he does shit, you know, like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think especially in the hip hop industry, sampling is integral to creating.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how the genre was born.
Well, yeah, like,
literally.
every song is just like a sample of a sample now.
Yeah.
Honestly, like a lot of like, say like a song that just comes out like today, but it samples like a song that was like back in the 60s, 70s, 80s.
Yep.
Which
like,
is a lot of the time.
Yeah. Like that's going to make the original, like as long as it's like legal and everything, that's going to make the original artist like money and then it's also going to bring them listeners and plays and streams and like it's just like helping everybody out as long as it's not like stolen.
Yeah. Like I said, it's okay if you don't take literal beat for like everything, like instrument for instrument, like literally somebody else's shit and then claim it as your own. That's wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think like if you put out, you know, something, you sharing it with the public, I mean, you just gotta know, like, hey, some people might use it, you know? It's like, it'd be dope.
That's why there's a fucking Winnie the Pooh horror movie now.
Yeah.
Right.
Public domain. Just do whatever the fuck you want to do with whatever they give you.
And the Grinch.
And the Grinch is public domain. Something just became public domain as well.
The Grinch and Winnie the Pooh, as soon as it went public, like, people were like, oh, let me hop on this.
Yeah.
Speaking of like abstract things like from way back in the day, right? You mentioned that Rogue, you know, that Rogue outfit that was only in like 4 issues that you printed.
Yeah.
What's another design that kind of stands out to you of something like this isn't something that people really know about that much, but like, yo, this is dope, so I'm gonna print it out anyway.
Yeah, so something that I like to do is try to highlight small characters when I can.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm at the end of the day, I'm juggling a business here, and I've got to balance that out. But I love to highlight characters that are non-MCU, that are not necessarily A-list or B-list even. My nephew's like begging me to make a Cosmo the Space Dog tee. And
That'd be dope. You know that'd be dope.
Yeah, and I mean, I just like to highlight smaller characters. I love the cosmic realm of Marvel, so for me, it's like getting someone to be aware of like what Protege is or what the Beyonder versus the Beyonders is, and just taking it real deep cuts like that is something that I enjoy. And it's something that I think I'm going to test out the new, more affordable line with more this year.
Yeah, because there's definitely be super nerds like us who like know about all that stuff, but not the average person. I know I'm hopping on that as soon as you print that, baby. Come on, man. Come on.
Like you on your little clearance sale you had that Static Shock tee.
That
shit was clean, dude. That shit was clean. The only reason I didn't cop was because it was white and I'm hella dark. I feel...
No, you didn't.
I look like a fucking fly in a glass of milk when I wear white.
That's his black.
I hate wearing.
You look like
white.
one Cocoa Puff left in the bowl.
I'm hella like top heavy. Like I look weird in white. I don't like it.
Also, you got hella dark ass nipples, so
yeah, it'll just shine through.
Oh Lord,
bro. No, you know I used to do. I used to put tape on my shit, bro.
Man used to tape his nip
I used
down.
to because I was like I was never skinny, but I was like in
Skinny
shape,
fat.
I guess. At one point,
like me.
and that was in senior year when I wore weird shit. So like I would wear white in senior year, right?
Yeah.
And then I ate, and then now I can't like
now
wear
your
white
nipples
anymore.
are just
I just
out.
don't
And then
like,
you
I don't
ate,
like the way
sis,
I look
and you
in
left
white.
no
I don't-
crumbs.
Huh?
You ate, sis, and you left no crumbs.
Then like I wear white under like a jacket or something like.
Oh, yeah.
like,
White
leave
beater?
it open. Yeah, like a flannel, whatever. Like I'll leave it unbuttoned and it's white, you know, or like a button up. Like that's the only way I wear white because you can't see everything. But yeah. Yeah, that Static Shock tee was. All that's to say,
Jubilee,
the Static
5
Shock
seconds
tee
in the
was
movie.
fire.
We won't talk about that.
What happened?
No, I was just saying we need Jubilee more than 5 seconds in the movie.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
criminal.
So Jubilee is actually my favorite Marvel character. So that's
for real?
Oh, okay,
yeah,
good.
yeah, so that's a good point. But her source art's ass, except for Generation X.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So to me, it's just like, do I want to sit down and draw Jubilee? Like maybe, but we'll
Can
see.
Yeah.
Can I just ask why it's your favorite character? Why she's your favorite character?
Yeah, I think it's just the fact that, you know, she was one of the first to represent minorities. And I think that that's kind of very crucial for Marvel to do that correctly. As along with that, I mean, just her backstory, she's like a teenage, like, punk mall rat, you know, not really having anybody around her to make herself better. And I kind of grew up in similar situations. So I think I just identify with her character in a lot of ways.
I feel
Right.
that.
That's what's up.
That's what's
sir.
up. Yeah.
That's why I know Joel gives me a lot of shit for it. I'm a huge advocate for like representation, and I'm just like, do you see the when the Little Mermaid trailer first released, and like you got like all these like little kids that are like, she looks like me, and they're like getting like emotional and stuff. Like I love that shit.
I'll tell you, if I was a kid and I saw Black Panther 2, like the thought of Namor would have probably made me like, oh my fucking god,
Right.
You know, as a kid, because that's not something I really had. Even as an adult, I was talking to him about it, and I still feel kind of like that. But just imagine, you know how you said for kids, like they don't have
higher.
someone to see themselves in, you know.
Yeah.
And
Right.
That's like really important.
Yeah, I mean, historically, Marvel's done an alright job with it, but I think they're doing a lot better now
Yeah.
with the
Oh,
MCU.
Yeah.
Even with some of the controversial recasts or retellings of stories, I think they're doing a good job, the best they can.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see they're trying to target potentially Giancarlo Esposito as Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down for
on,
that,
baby.
Yeah.
Come on.
Dr. Doom
Let's
or
be real,
Magneto, I'll
he'd be a
take either
dope
one.
Doctor Doom, though.
Yeah,
like, just
I mean-
the core of the character and how he's supposed to be portrayed.
Yeah.
I think as an actor, he would probably betray that essence the best.
Very
and he's
s-
gonna be wearing a mask like 70% of the time
'Cause he's-
like, so
Yeah.
you know, so it's like at
I
that
think-
point, who really cares?
One of the big issues they're taking with it is that it disregards his, we'll say, Scandinavian heritage.
Yeah.
And it's like, can a quote-unquote black Hispanic person not be from Scandinavia? Like,
Yeah.
how do you know how he
Yeah.
got there? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know
that's,
what I mean?
that, technically that is true. I mean,
Like,
right,
why does he
yeah.
have to be white to portray that
Yeah.
heritage?
Yeah.
He doesn't. And technically he's from Latveria, not a fucking real country. So,
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's how I feel like because there's rumors that he might be Magneto and stuff, and everybody's like, oh, but what about his origin
past.
story and
Yeah.
stuff? But I'm like, I get that part, but there's also other cultures that face oppression.
went through
See,
that.
though, with the Magneto one, that's a really hard line to tightrope
It
because
is.
It is.
he is, you know,
That's
the
kinda like
Holocaust
the-
was like,
Like a hol-
that's
yeah.
his, that
Yeah.
is what made
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
and to make him to ditch that is disrespectful.
Yeah,
To make him black in there, like, probably unrealistic, but it's not undoable.
yeah.
So
I mean, that's what they get paid for, is to come up with shit, to come up with stories. Like,
Yeah.
you can
Right.
make it work.
Even
Yeah.
Namor in Black Panther 2.
Yeah.
That
Nothing
origin
like the
story
comic, but-
was nothing like
Exactly.
the
Yeah.
comics. I mean,
But it
like,
worked.
It came
like
out
it
with the
better.
same
Yeah,
result,
me too.
but like I like that better too. To be real with
Me
you,
too.
and it just makes sense. It's like, okay, like duh,
Yeah.
So like I'm with you. Like they can make it work, but at the same time, there is that fine line of but there is this culture that does appreciate this character
Yeah.
because of the
Right.
identity that you can like relate to in that aspect. Yeah.
right, I think one of the other big issues on the Magneto side is his children are MCU already.
Yeah,
and they're white.
That does make it tricky.
Yeah.
And they're white.
And they white, so no, they my adopted kids, whatever. Like, nah, but I'm with you, for real. So they kind of have to go that route,
Right,
real.
which is fine.
Yeah,
right?
which is
But,
completely fine.
Doctor Doom is much more up to portrayal and
Right.
much more up to perception. So
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. Yeah, as long as you make him a ruler of
just get
some
it right.
country.
Plus, they owe it to
Right.
us to give us a good
Third
Doctor
time.
Doom.
Yeah,
Oh.
third time.
yeah,
Come on,
That second one doesn't even exist. Let's just keep it above.
that shit was ass, bro.
Let's just keep it.
Only the
above.
first half was good. Up until like the year skip.
I'm like,
I think
I know
that's
that
when
year skip was so like, what is this?
don't-
movie?
Yeah, it got so depressing.
It's like this.
don't
was
like
Mr.
this.
Fantastic fucking ran off. He's like
That's
fugitive.
fantastic. What did you say?
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
Say it again. It's fantastic. Hold on. Did I just
Say
say
that
it's
again?
fantastic and there's 4 of it? Hold on. I got it. That fantastic 4 people standing here. That's the name.
Shout out to Michael B. Jordan though. He did his thing. Bro.
I know. I liked him
But
as
everything
he
else.
did do his thing.
I liked his dad too, but other than that, it was,
Yeah, he did do his.
I just
thing.
remember. The
I like
final
Ben
fight.
Grimm too. He was
what?
the dude who played Ben Grimm. Like he didn't have to be some big burly dude.
Oh yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Who was it? I don't even remember. Dude,
It was
Some dude.
I deleted that.
You ever
movie
seen
from my
Looper?
memory.
I don't remember too much
Yeah.
of that movie either.
He's the. Oh, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, but man, thanks for sharing.
Seriously,
Of
bro.
course.
The
Yes, sir.
background there. Yeah, man. I'm juiced
I'm juiced.
for that
Yeah.
Spider-Man shit, baby.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Come
I'm
on,
hopping
baby.
on that shit.
Come
Come
on.
on.
Do you have like
baby.
a date where you're gonna roll that out, or kind of?
It's hard for me to do dates when I don't have the teas in hand.
Yeah, yeah.
But
September 10th on Spider-Man's birthday.
That's crazy.
the first 2 are in production right now, so I would expect the drop to be about 4 weeks, 5 weeks from now for the first one.
Oh, shit.
Snap.
Soon.
Come on.
That is soon.
Chitty chitty bang bang.
Come on.
Yeah.
Completely off topic. Your shoes are gas. He told me about them earlier and I forgot, and I looked down. I'm like, oh shit, those are fucking Chucky
They're,
shoes. They're good
yeah,
guy
for
real,
shoes.
that's dope.
Yeah.
They're an IG designer. It's called Sia Collective. I don't know if any of y'all follow them, but they're right around 500,000 followers right now. They're starting to
Wow.
blow up. They're
Snap.
trying to sign Kyrie, which I don't know if that's a good move or not, but
yeah.
they're trying to sign Kyrie since he's not with Nike anymore. But yeah, they make some cool shit.
I dig that. Yeah, that shit's dope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a cool dude. I believe he's semi-local to the Bay Area. Could totally be wrong though.
Well,
We got to get more of these designers on here. There's so many.
Trying to sign you, bro?
I know.
There's
Yeah,
so
for
many.
real.
You got to get a
I'm
designer's
creating
table,
that.
get him, the other guy.
Yeah. That'd be gas.
Let's hit it.
Yeah. And we get a VHS collab.
Don't do
With
that.
Devontae, bring Devontae down.
You gonna get me
Every
excited?
designer I know, we about to make a Visual House Studios
Hey, we bring
collab.
designer himself. Hey, man.
Turn Sammy into a panda.
That's how he talks.
Oh shit! Oh man. Well, Mr. Dillon, we do this every week. We put out a poll because we want to know what's on our listeners' minds, baby. Right. So today we asked them a question: what are some fighting words for you? Like, what does someone have to do or say to you to get you to put your dukes up and swing? All right. And I don't. There's something in the water, bro, because 3 weeks now, we
Is it
get
the
hella
same?
responses, and a lot of them are the same
Oh
shit.
my goodness, what is going on?
I love it, though, because we're getting a lot of interaction. I
Heck
love it,
yeah.
though. I
Let's
love it,
go.
though. Yeah, let's do this.
Let's get it.
Let's go into it. So this first one that I have saved, this the first one? No, they're out of order, but I'll just read them. Yeah, I'm swinging for this one, too. You say, Harambe deserved it.
No, those are fighting words. Like, come on, bro.
Fuck that kid. Didn't that
No,
little
the
kid?
mama. Like you,
Yeah,
how you
fuck
gonna,
the
how
mom,
you gonna
bro.
take your eyes off your son, knowing there's a gorilla? In
Harambe
no,
didn't deserve
Fuck the
it.
kid. Didn't the kid, something just happened to the kid? A similar situation?
Did you see that lady? That video of that lady in like the lion?
Yeah. Yeah.
In the lion exhibit. Was it? Where was that? Was that in like Atlanta or something?
Yeah. I don't know where
No, I
it
don't
was. That was
Oh,
racist.
she's like in the. First of all,
She's just standing there looking at the lion.
the
The
fence
lion.
looked hella short.
Yeah.
I'm like, this lion.
She probably
looks like,
literally
shit.
just climbed over
Yeah.
it.
But she's like standing there, like approaching this lion.
Yeah, and
and the
this
lion's just
lion-
standing there staring at her, like, "Yo."
The lion is standing there, literally doing nothing but side eyeing everyone, just going. He was like, no, I heard what happened to Harambe. I'm not gonna fucking risk it. I'm not risking it.
That line, like, I know what's about to happen. Like,
Dude, that line was looking at her like, what your ass doing in here? I'll probably be more in danger than you are.
Like, you don't feed me.
Exactly.
Can I ask what?
She was black.
Come on, sister.
She was.
Come on, sister. What you doing up in that line
She
thing?
was
You know
calling
better.
over like
man.
it's a cat. She's like,
You
it's like, bro.
That's a big ass cat. You gonna need more catnip.
Oh no, I was wrong. So this hella sad.
R.I.P. Harambe.
R.I.P. Harambe. No, the kid who climbed into the enclosure last year got hit with a stray bullet. I don't think he died though. He didn't die. But yeah,
somebody needs to pray for this little boy because he
for real, bro.
Too much situations.
Yeah,
man.
that kid. Yeah, that kid.
He's been
life, bro.
For real. He's gonna get hit by a train and just land
and survive that
in a fucking gas station where they hand him the perfect lotto ticket.
I'll survive bullets, gorillas, trains. What you got on me, bro?
Damn. Zeus gonna try and smite him. He's just gonna catch that lightning bolt.
It's always the ones that survive crazy shit that die the dumbest way, like stuck on a puddle.
Yeah.
Oh snap! That took him out.
No disrespect, but Steve Irwin.
God damn it! I was gonna say it, but I was like, nah, I fuck with Steve Irwin.
No
This
disrespect.
python could kill a man in 40 seconds.
Bro,
that's kind of stuff.
He didn't get injected with any venom. He didn't get mauled to death. He didn't drown. He got
He even made
stabbed
some friends along the way.
by a tail. That's pretty crazy
If
too.
that
But
ain't
like,
the
come on,
universe
nigga,
telling
all the
you-
shit that he's encountered.
But it was
It's your time to go.
Dude,
but not like that.
I
but
mean,
Not like that.
that's like
have you ever fucked with a stingray?
I wouldn't.
I'm scared of
I
him
wouldn't
now.
get in the water though.
I'm scared.
Exactly. I grew up in Florida. Those fuckers are everywhere.
Shit.
Oh snap!
Nah, they're mean.
They got
And like, it was honestly just as dangerous to do that. Because if you think about the size of the stingrays he was
Yeah.
fucking with, they're bigger than this table,
No, I was
right?
gonna say.
God damn.
Hold on, they got stingrays in Florida.
Yeah.
There's a team named after them.
the devil rays.
Oh, that's the only
Well,
reason
the
y'all know
Rays,
that, huh?
the
Because of
Rays.
sports.
No,
Well, granted, but in the Caribbean, the only time I was in a water full of stingrays, which you're like, why would a brother? I know, no, but they were used. No, but they were used to humans, so like
Yep.
the tourists, they were like picking them up, and you could like pet them, you feed them, and all
Yeah.
that. So they're used to humans. That's different. But
Yeah.
like,
So like
just
the average
straight up-
person doesn't understand how dangerous that is because
Exactly.
like you used to seeing them at aquariums, you could pet them and shit.
Yeah,
Right.
Those are probably
Exactly.
like babies too. Yeah.
Yeah, they're small.
Yeah.
But hey, I went to last year. I went to Six Flags, and they got a exhibit.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
could
Yeah,
pet him.
yeah.
There was one that was an asshole. Like he was trying to like hop out. He was like
Oh, yeah.
dead ass jumping out, trying
That's
to
right. He's
going like this. I'm like, what the
Oh
fuck?
shit!
Well, because
Trying to hit
like
me with the tail whip. Bro.
Come home.
people like animal experts and whatever always say like, you know, no matter how domesticated they are, at heart it's still a wild animal.
That's what I was trying to say when y'all like,
Straight
no,
up.
killer whales don't fuck with people. How know y'all know every single killer whale?
No, they
No, I
different.
do, I
They
do,
are not
I
wild
do.
animal. They just live in the wild.
You know every.
I'm a ride. I'm
It's a
a ride for the
mindset.
orcas, bro.
I can't
just
get
saw
behind
this- I
that.
just saw
Orcas are
this.
cool with us, man.
Nah.
I
saw
can't
this
get behind that.
TikTok. There's this orca somewhere in Canada in captivity, and
Oh,
it's
you know what's about to happen.
He plotting.
I think it's been there since like
whole time.
76 or something.
Oh, he really plotting at
and
this point.
it's outlived like all the other orcas in captivity, and even like 5 of its calves.
Wow.
And like it was just so
It'll come out as
depressing.
Bane,
It's
bro.
like, dude, it's man, because I know like some animals like they're in captivity for themselves, because if they were in the wild, like,
yeah.
They wouldn't survive.
At
it.
that
survive,
point,
but-
he wouldn't know what it is.
that shit is depressing.
It is.
God,
Yeah.
damn.
Dang.
Shout out Alex the Lion.
Sorry, I always gotta kill the mood. That's what I'm known for.
R.I.P. Harambe.
Yeah, R.I.P. Harambe.
R.I.P. Harambe, bro. If someone says that to me, I'm
Kyrie,
swinging
pass the cups, man. We need to take a
Come
we need
on,
to take
baby.
a drink for Harambe.
swinging my monkey limbs, bro.
Yeah, we need to take a drink for Harambe here.
Come on,
Grab
baby.
your own cup. Oh, he double cupping.
But yeah,
Oh, no, hold on now.
but yeah, back to your point. Yeah, you're right. Fuck, I would not get in the water with a stingray.
No, I mean, especially at
Nah.
that size, like, they have a sword on their
Literally,
tails.
Yeah.
their tail's a sword. Yeah, for real.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, so what we
Thank
talking
you.
about?
Damn, they should make a water. They need to make a stingray Pokemon that's water and steel. They have a stingray Pokemon, but I don't think it's water and steel.
I mean, but, like, think about it this way, too, right? Like, what are y'all opinions on SeaWorld?
Once I kind of found out a little bit what goes on behind the scenes, I'm like,
It's kind of fucked.
it's
Yeah,
jacked up.
it is.
At the same time,
Thank you.
it is like, when do you have a chance to see those animals in person, like at
Nah,
their full,
nah,
but
but
at the
if
same
you-
time, it's like nah.
No, if you
Not
want to
that
do that,
expense.
right? Like, all right, so one of my dreams in life is to go swim with blue whales, right? The largest
Oh,
animal
I
on
feel
earth.
you. Yep.
It's gonna cost me 14 grand, and I got to go to fucking Africa, but I'm down
But I'm
Right.
You're right.
because they take you for 7 days.
Oh, is that long?
Yeah, because you're not
Oh.
guaranteed on
Yeah.
one
Oh,
yeah,
day,
that's
right?
true,
Like when
huh?
you're on a dolphin
That's
tour, you're not
smart.
guaranteed. So they take you
right.
out for 7 days, and you swim with blue whales as many days as they'll show up.
Oh yeah.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, remember here, we do a cheers, baby. Cheers.
Harambe.
Oh, sorry. I'm so
Cheers to
addicted. I
Harambe.
took
To
a sip
Harambe,
before.
baby.
And all the
Harambe.
ones out there.
I remembered. I think
that
zoos
good,
should
yeah.
be like the opposite. I think we should go into their habitat and we should be caged. Kind of like a shark. You go see sharks and you're in a cage. Like, put us in
yeah.
a truck that is caged so we can go look at lions.
Well, they did that in Jurassic World to put on the
guys
gyrosphere. It didn't work out.
Well,
too
that's
well.
also a fictional idea and movie, and those were fucking dinosaurs, not a lion. I could
if
probably take a
they-
lion. Let me shut the fuck up.
taking no fucking
Hey,
lion,
shut the
though.
fuck up. I'm not taking no fucking lion.
For real.
I'm not taking no
He
fucking
had
lion.
0.5 seconds of courage. Bro.
Yeah. Not courage. I just came to.
Until you see how big they are in person,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, dang,
You
that
have
thing
a
got
better
muscles
chance
on
against
top
a
of
lion than a
muscles.
tiger, though. I'll tell you that.
Have y'all seen Bad Trip?
Yeah. Bad Trip?
Bad
Is that
shit.
with Zac Efron?
Eric
and-
Andre.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
The
With
gorillas.
Lil Rel, right?
What's y'all's take on the one gorilla versus 100 humans?
Oh, that
Humans are
gorilla.
like
That
gorillas.
gorillas. Yeah.
There's no
Nah,
weapons. We got
nah.
no weapons.
There's
Or-
100% chance 100 humans beat one gorilla.
100%.
I don't know.
I don't know
No.
about
No, no, think
50
about it.
humans can take a gorilla.
Absolutely. Think about
20
it this way:
humans
you
can
put
take it.
20 people on each limb, and then you put 20 people on a fucking rear naked choke.
It only took 6 Avengers to take
don't
that,
know.
almost take the gauntlet off of Thanos.
No,
took
but they
6
measured it, and this is where I have to question it. They measured it like if hypothetically you could train a gorilla to like do a professional weightlifter or whatever.
Yep.
He could bench press an elephant over an elephant.
what, a gorilla?
If you were to train him to like be a bodybuilder, he could bench press an elephant.
They already naturally built like that, too.
Exactly. Like so, the
God.
fact that you can lift 2 tons,
Nah,
if
here's-
you were to, that don't make no kind of
here's
sense.
how you beat a gorilla.
So what do 20 people got on that?
Well, no,
Like,
50
nah.
people or 100 people could take the gorilla, but they can't just run in brute force because that gorilla's faster and stronger
can.
than each one of them.
And he gonna be throwing his
by numbers.
his
I'm not
species
saying the
at
first 10 that go out are going to survive. Distract them
hit
for
that.
sure.
You gotta strategize that shit. You gotta
Strengthen
come in at all
up.
angles.
You
and
can,
then
but what
gotta-
I'm saying, you can is, but what I'm saying, strength in numbers. You don't have to strategize when you have that many people. You can just berate him with
No,
his
no,
people.
no. You gotta have a strategy.
Yeah.
It's 20 people per limb and 20 people on the rear naked choke.
I don't know. I think he's gonna hit.
It
that
takes one
Winston
person to
off.
RKO a gorilla. That's it.
He's gonna hit that Winston off, and he's just gonna come and swing it.
No, here's how you beat a gorilla with just 20 people. All you cock your fist back at the same time, so you all single-handedly punch him at once. You all just make the connection
mega
at
punch?
once. Yeah, of one giant mega punch, like a school of fish. Just hit him like a bus.
No, this gonna be like an anime. He's then gonna get up there. like
fucking rolls 10 miles. Is that all you got? Yeah. Or get 10 and 10 on each side and just fucking pop his cheeks.
I
The
mean,
gorilla
pop
gonna get
his head.
pissed. All of a sudden, you can hear his da da da.
You're gonna hear fucking
You're gonna hear just
fucking
everybody's ass.
And all
Sephiroth
it
battle
takes is
music
that-
as soon as you punch him. Dun, dun, dun. He's going...
Even chimpanzees can like rip your limbs off.
No.
So, like,
Yeah.
a
We all
gorilla-
saw Nope. Yeah. Fucking gorgeous.
I mean,
Literally
you're
rip
not
you
all
in half.
surviving, no. but-
I get it twisted.
1v1 between a human and a chimp is way more likely. That can happen. It just depends all on the human.
Nah.
I think so.
I think it depends on the first grab.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a point.
Yeah.
You gotta get wrist control.
I don't think that's impossible for a chimp against a human. Like he says, the first,
A
whatever happens
full-grown
first.
It's
is
the first
Absolutely
grab and not
not.
getting bit in the ear because you're going to die from an infection afterwards, you know? But, like, if you get his wrist first, you might get a
But then
choke.
y'all
If some way,
forget, his
somehow you
feet
trip
are
him, you just start
literally hands,
unweiling
too.
on his head, maybe.
His feet are hands, so then he's just gonna like flip
Gonna
in this
choke
weird
around with his
position,
pinky toe
and then just.
loop around and boom.
I mean, he gonna do something. Like I didn't know you could stretch like, and then like then it's over.
All right.
Like,
Let's put, like, Francis Ngannou versus a chimpanzee. I'm taking Francis 100 times out of 100.
I'm taking
Yeah.
a
gotta
chimp.
look
I'm
up
taking
who
a
that
full grown chimp, especially if he's an elder. Oh, he knows
Francis?
what's up. He been boxing. Like I'm taking the elder.
I don't know about that. But
Yeah,
I'm taking
that'd be-
Caesar over Francis.
I'll take a kangaroo over a chimpanzee.
Oh well, yeah, they be boxing.
I'd probably take a chimpanzee. No, I take a kangaroo
I got
just
the
because they
new
don't have
ones,
the
though. Come
thumbs.
on. I'm about to beat
You're
their
right.
ass.
Kangaroos are fucking
Kangaroos, I'm scared
built.
of
They're
kangaroos.
assholes.
Yeah, they are. They are. They
You
be
seen
finding
that
everything.
thing where they say, like, if you see a kangaroo standing like in the
water?
body of water, don't go near it?
Yeah.
Right.
He's basically a skinwalker. Just as a human, he's basically, hey, I need help over here. I'm hella stuck. I'm hella stuck, fool. I need you to come grab me. You go in there, hey, dude, you look like you need some help. Psych, starts drowning you. Just kills you. And you're just there, just floating next to a kangaroo that's in water waiting for someone else.
Help me lift this guy. There's just 5 people.
Hey, bro, there's a guy floating around here. You want help? Just standing. I saw that photo. I know what you're talking about.
He's just standing hella still. Just
all swollen.
hey, yo, I need some help over here, fam.
Feel like Leonidas.
pick them up with these hands, please. Like, you know you alive.
No, my fist stay bald like that. I got carpal tunnel.
All right,
real.
take humans out of the equation. Kangaroo versus a chimpanzee.
A kangaroo.
Kangaroo.
No,
I don't
But
know.
a chimp, if you grab a hold of something right,
like
quick, you
it's
can get
faster.
around. Yeah.
these are the best things of a chimp.
I think the chimp's got to use the speed to his advantage because the kangaroo is probably stronger. If
He's
if
way
he grabs
stronger.
him or kicks him, the chimp.
Have
is
you
done
seen
for.
kangaroo's claws too?
Yep.
I feel like if he gets his neck.
Have you seen Kangaroo Jack too?
Not only
I've
that,
seen wait, the second one?
there's a second one. I know that was straight to DVD.
I know that.
It was animated, wasn't it?
It legit
Was
was.
it?
But does he
animated.
actually talk in the movie?
No, he doesn't.
In the
it's all in
original?
their
That
head.
trailer was such a lie.
In
I
the
know, right?
original,
No, the original. I know that trailer was a lie. The original.
It's
I was
still
expecting
now
a
that I think
talking
about
kangaroo.
it, kangaroos also have a fucking strong ass tail too, so they can.
Exactly. That tail's a
They
weapon
use it to
too.
balance.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it comes down to again with the chimpanzee. It comes down to does the kangaroo get the kick off first? Because if he
Yeah.
does, all the ribs are broken, internal bleeding.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a wrap.
If
That's
that
a wrap.
chimpanzee grabs a hold of the arm or the leg or the neck, it's done for the kangaroo.
But then
You
You just break the kangaroo, and the kangaroo's like, "Ow, fuck, that hurts. I'm done. I'm good."
I think I've said it before.
Or the
but
leg, just the leg. They can't stand if they
The,
have a
the
broken.
King Louis scene from the John Favreau movie,
that
Jungle
shit's
Book.
hella scary.
That's scary, dude.
Isn't
that's
it,
nightmare.
Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
But he's like huge.
I love
He's
that
like-
movie.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's a real thing. It's a gigantopithecus,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
I
thank
look
you.
at him with his fucking.
Yeah, because I got it wrong the last time. I had to fucking get my money up, not my funny up.
Oh fuck.
Nah, but what's another response?
Another
some
one
people
is-
say?
Calling a grown man a bitch.
We
I
talked
think
about
that's funny
this.
to me.
off
We just
air.
talked about it. We
That's
just
funny to me though.
It depends who.
Yeah, it really does.
Depends. Who.
If it's someone random, I don't care. If it's
No.
one of y'all, I don't care. It's
No,
gotta
no,
be
no,
someone
it-
who's already like in my head of like,
It
fuck
depends
you.
you.
who it is and how they say it. So like, I call all of you guys bitch.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call him a bitch.
Bitch is like.
I don't
Because
know him like
that
that.
relationship isn't established.
I don't know him like that.
I think
know?
it's a no from me. 10 out of 10 times. Don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
might
feel
laugh
that,
in your
yeah.
face.
Exactly.
I think the word bitch is funny enough. So if someone looked at me like
Yeah.
fucking bitch, I'd probably laugh. Like I honestly
I
probably
feel like it makes my ego inflate to where I'm just like, all right, peasant.
Get out of here, you
Exactly.
fucking crumb.
Right. He was like,
Because,
come on, man. What
yeah.
was it?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's funny. I told this story here before. I'll tell it to him just real quick. I was at a stop sign, and I pull up, and there was like this old truck right on the other
Yep.
side. It was a 3-way stop. So I pull up first, so I turn first, and then he's like right behind me. So then the lane splits. I'm going left. He's going right. It's a stoplight. My windows are down. It's the summertime. He pulls up. It's like this old white dude. He looks at me. He goes, "You a bitch, boy!" And I start fucking crying. Dog. I thought that was the funniest shit. But I don't know. Like, yeah, like I know he meant that with his soul, and
From
it offended
the
me.
gall of his soul.
But I don't know. I think like context is everything. I
Yeah.
think.
It is, yeah.
Where it's all like,
But even that, even with the right, you could be annoying me. Like that's not gonna be the thing that tips me over, though. Personally,
yeah,
Like,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm more of like a lot of things build up to that moment type of
Yeah,
person. So
no.
if I'm having a day where it's just like I'm there already,
Right.
and you do that,
It's like just give
it
me.
might
a
set me
reason
up, but
at
not
that
to
point.
fight. I might just
Yeah,
like
not to
curse you
fight.
out.
Yeah.
If you catch me on a day where I'm just like neutral, I will not give a fuck.
Right.
I'll probably just laugh. You know,
Right.
yeah.
the words don't really. I don't know, unless like the words only hurt if the person knows you.
Yeah, like they know what buttons to push.
Exactly.
And shit.
Yeah.
I don't
Like-
feel like violent words have relevance in today's society.
Like they
If
don't
you're-
have
if you are decently well put together human, like you
Right.
shouldn't be willing to hit somebody over
Exactly.
a word.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
I feel that.
that was the second most popular answer.
Wow.
Oh,
Believe it
wow.
or not, was a bitch.
Bitch.
All right, Family Feud.
Really?
Bitch.
I just gotta say, our listeners are
Family
bitches.
Feud. What?
Our listeners are
I'm
bitches.
unsubscribing and see him.
There's a knock at the garage door. You look it up. Everybody,
Everybody.
the chimpanzees outside.
And one
With that kangaroo in the background,
puddle out
too.
there
Kangaroos in the back just waiting. Just
in a puddle.
Ain't nobody talking about you.
like, come here. I need help getting off this puddle,
Bro,
bitch.
I need help getting off this roof. Come on, bro.
Yeah. Someone said, so again, the question was, what does someone have to say to you to make you want to fight? This person said, good morning.
It'd be like that. It'd be like that.
Be like that. Bro, have y'all ever worked with somebody who's...
Yes.
Stay ready, don't get ready.
Every time I'd clock in at Regal, you fucking Casey would always come up. Why do you look so mad? You having a good day?
I hate you type of people.
Bro.
This guy would fucking. Why you look like? Why you look hella pissed?
Are you a morning
Casey? He
person?
looks hella pissed. Just like I don't want to be here, bro.
I'm a morning person, but I'm not like the annoying type of morning person where I walk in and be like, good morning, everybody. What's
Oh,
up,
yeah,
team?
no.
You're just like up
Hell
when
You're
you're
just
up.
ready
I'm
for
just
the day.
up. Like, I
Yeah.
just keep to myself.
Yeah.
That
Like,
shit is
we're good.
annoying any time of day. I don't like people coming in and just adding energy that don't
need to be added. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. That shit's
Like we
annoying
all
to
know
me.
where we're at. We're at work. Don't nobody really want to be here.
Exactly.
Like, let's just get it over with.
Exactly.
Yeah. This next one, I don't know if I hit a trigger or what, but this person said, narcissistic fucks who open their mouth and people asking to fight. I'm like, sounds like you're going through something, baby. That sounds like you're going through
Wait,
something.
what was it?
Narcissistic fucks who open their mouth and people asking to fight.
Oh.
It's like, I think somebody did something to you, and I,
I
hope
gotta
you get
admit
that.
something.
Hey, you know, and if you needed to
So is
vent,
this two
we told
separate
you.
answers?
No, she or they put it in a.
I gotta
No,
admit,
like it's very
but like
specific.
and people asking to fight, or
Yeah, they put and, so we'll take it as two.
Okay,
I gotta admit,
that's
that was
two
me.
situations. I mean, if someone's asking
So
to
there-
fight, right? Like, what is the context?
Yeah,
Right.
I'm not throwing hands for no reason.
right.
If they're like, "Hey, you want to box?" I'd be like, "Yeah, sure."
That's what the
like,
rules.
let's
Yeah.
have fun.
That's organized.
But if they're like in a bar drunk and they're like, "Let's fight," I'm like, "Nah."
Right.
Exactly.
It's a lose-lose situation. Either
like,
I knock
be
out
gone.
someone
Yeah.
drunk or I
Yeah.
get knocked out by
Yeah,
someone
because
drunk.
if you
Yeah.
win, you're like, congrats, bro. He was drunk. The fuck wasn't
Well,
fair.
I
If you
think-
lose, you're like,
if you
bro,
lose,
you
like,
got
damn,
knocked out
yeah.
by someone who couldn't even stand up straight? Come on, man.
Y'all ever been hit when you're drunk?
I've never been
No.
drunk,
No.
so I mean, shit.
I was blackout drunk one time. I was like 20. I was a little fucker.
Weren't we all?
I don't know. I don't even know what happened, but I know that my friends tell me that I said something to this dude and he just like two-pieced me and I was on the ground.
Shit.
goodness.
Yeah. But yeah, so all I gotta say is I've never been knocked out unless I was drunk that one time, so it's probably easier to lose when you're drunk too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. You're like halfway there too. Like halfway
Yeah.
through a
Honestly.
knockout. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Straight
yeah,
up.
you, especially like if you like pretty fucked up, like you're not really standing on your own, like you know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
exactly.
It's weird. Yeah. What were you gonna say?
I don't remember.
That's-
Oh no, I remember now. Like I'm probably not swinging until the person swings first. Just like
Yeah.
because I'm thinking about legality. Just like,
even then, I'm gonna try my best to avoid not to swing back.
Well, if-
I'm gonna try my best. It depends on the situation.
if
though.
they're not good at fighting, I'm gonna give them 3 swings, and then
Don't give
then
anybody
it's like-
no swings. They might. You
Yeah,
be
yeah, that's what I'm
surprised.
saying. But if they look like they know what they're doing, then it's just like nah.
Nah, 'cause
right.
You never know though.
some
You never-
people they be swinging, but they're swinging hella fast. That shit gonna clock you. Be like, fuck.
I think it
Oh,
depends
yeah,
on
they-
the country you're in. If we're talking strictly in the U.S., I'm hitting back every time.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. If it's, like if I'm like visiting family in the Philippines, like I'm like no, I'm good. I don't know their legal system. I don't
Yeah.
Yeah.
like Mexico. I'm not fucking.
Did y'all know that in Australia, if a dude breaks into your house and then like physically attacks you and you proceed to kill him, you still go to jail for murder?
Damn,
Wow.
That's
really?
some dog shit.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Apparently, most countries are like this.
Really?
Damn, we're not even like that.
Well, if you
We're like, yeah,
shoot
if you
somebody
kill
in
him,
the
he
back,
was in your
that's
house.
illegal.
So, yeah.
In the back. Oh yeah.
So if someone's robbing your house and for some reason, let's say they turned around and you shot them,
We have defined laws around what makes murder not a crime.
Yeah.
Right.
But in other countries, it's like there just is no defined law. It's
Yeah.
just like
Just
it's always
killing is
murder.
killing.
You took a life. Yeah.
Which like I don't like statistically, like what if you've got kids and he's like doing something triggering or like, you know, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say words, but like
Yeah.
doing something to your children and then you kill him, like come on bro, like that's
Right.
fine.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
exactly.
That's
At
just
that
my-
point, you're just
Yeah.
protecting
Or, like-
someone else's life. I mean,
Right.
straight up. Like,
Yeah.
like Sean Taylor, R.I.P. Someone broke into his
Right.
house and shot him. So it's like if someone breaks into your house and has like a gun, like
Right.
Yeah.
you have to like do something.
And that situation is even more jacked up because it was people he thought he could trust that applied that thing too. So I mean,
Yeah.
so that's just makes it even worse.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's super tricky. Super
It
tricky.
is. Because, like I said, you just can't get people in the back because they see that as they were leaving and you
Yeah.
Why the
decided
fuck
to
you in my
attack
house?
them.
Be
Right.
careful.
It's
That-
like, come on,
Goofy.
man.
That's what I'm saying.
Get
Like,
Right.
some dude can point a gun at me and I'll pull one out and he'll go like this. And if I happen to shoot him here, they're going to be like, oh, you shot him. He was leaving probably. Or, like, technically, those
Nah,
laws are just,
so-
yeah.
No.
In California specifically, they have to brandish a weapon. They have to aim that weapon at you and then also declare that they're going to hurt
Yeah.
you.
That's way too much thinking in that time.
All right, I will shoot you now.
He has a rule book. Like, okay, hold on. I'm going to brandish this weapon.
It's loaded.
Okay. I'm
do
pointing
you
at
have a gun
okay?
too?
Oh, and I have to. I'm going to shoot you now.
They're all fucking behind. So, hey, is yours real? Yeah, yours? Yeah, bro.
Wait,
See
were you
an
trying
orange
to take
tip?
anything? Oh yeah, I was trying to. Okay, cool. There, yeah. Go. Okay, yeah. It's like, come on, bro. Like, no, just
I
if
always
he's in
think-
your house.
I think
Yeah.
Or they,
fuck
like, come on.
guns. If people trying to get down, we should all carry swords. I'm not even trying to make a fucking joke. Just imagine you're really gonna find out who's really about it, who really wants to get down like that.
That's
Because
true.
you're not just gonna feel like some quick little burn or
That's
like
England,
quick death.
bro.
Like
Them
you're gonna
anime
get
kids
your
gonna be
finger
on your
chopped
ass
up.
now.
Your fucking shit's gonna be hanging off. You gonna get a like, bro. Just imagine like, what's up, and you're just holding each other, and you just fucking. You're just imagine how exhilarating that'd be for everyone around them. You don't have to worry about collateral damage.
Yeah, but you know the issue with that is that
Swords are expensive.
weebs would be the supreme
It's like number one.
Wait, what?
weebs, like anime weebs, would become
Oh.
the supreme
Yeah,
swordsman.
for sure.
I'd probably get a little carried away, but even then,
He'd
you gonna
start
see me
dressing up
bashing-
as Zorro.
You gonna see me dressing up as Zorro with three keyblades, three fucking keyblades, start bashing someone's skull.
Oh, you fucking would use a keyblade.
Yeah. But I think that'd be dope. You just pull out a sword, fuck guns, like in a shootout, everyone around for whatever many miles or whatever
Yeah.
proximity is in danger.
Yeah.
A sword, you could just be like, damn, they really going at it. Oh, damn, you know, like
Observe from a safe distance.
it's
like,
more real, it's more personal. Like it's just, I don't know.
I think that's the issue with it. Like, look at
no one wants to be personal. No one wants to throw hands. Everyone wants
I'm
to just
pretty sure that's not the point.
exactly. I think it's just easier, and guns are just.
I mean, but is it though? Like, look at England, bro. They
Easier-
banned guns, and now they gotta take your kitchen knives from
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
fuck yeah! I'm gonna pull out a big kitchen knife and go at it with someone rather than just ping
You
pang
got some
boom.
Peter Pan shit with a little butter knife.
No, I don't know. Like
Machete.
guns are too easy.
for real.
I don't get it.
This
It
next
makes people more
answer
real.
was the most popular one.
Uh-oh.
It said, talk about my family.
Yeah,
I'm
Depends who.
It's,
Depends who.
yeah.
You talk about Isaac, I'm gonna kill you, boy.
I'm your dad.
That is the only thing that could make me. It's very hard to actually get me mad or upset or whatever. That is the one thing. It's like, just don't touch that, and then we're cool. Like,
But I mean, like, so if
whatever.
a little kid goes, "Your mom's a hoe" on Xbox
that's
Live,
different. If I'm playing Call of Duty and someone's going in, like, come on, bro.
No, I wouldn't do that.
But this is
People are
where I have to
watching.
piggyback off of Josh. It's like, if I know them, then it's like, okay, like,
Yeah.
you knew good and well, like, not to talk about mama like that. Like, come on, man. So,
yeah, it's definitely situational and contextual.
very,
Yeah.
Your sister's a hoe. Yeah, she is. It's 2023, bro.
Everybody's a hoe. Shit.
Have you seen our OnlyFans?
Yeah, right.
That shit fire. I'll show you.
Jolie, I'm the cameraman. Whoa. I'm talking about my cinematography, bitch.
It's just business, bro.
Whoa.
This next one said, we tell them anime is for nerds.
That's fighting words.
That's fighting
That ain't
words.
fighting words for nobody but a bitch.
I would say
I mean, facts,
a better
bro.
one
I'm
is
just kidding.
dubbed over subbed.
That's fighting words.
That is a situational necessity.
Thank you. That's all. Yeah. Yeah.
Situational necessity, and it just depends on what I felt like when I started the show.
That is true. That is true.
Facts. Thank you, man. Thank you. I need someone to speak for me.
Like, you really gonna watch Studio Ghibli sub? Like, fuck off.
Right, like, let's keep it a bug. Yeah.
Yeah.
How's Moving Castle? I'm not watching that sub.
There are,
Like,
yeah.
come on,
I don't
man.
give a fuck what you watch an anime in, dub or sub. I don't care.
You don't?
Just watch One Piece in sub.
I can't.
swear to God,
I've
bro.
gone too far in.
That's fine. At
I
least
mean-
you're watching it. But like One Piece is like whatever, man.
I started
I'm not
on
gonna do this here.
Toonami when
You
I
know
was
what? I
young.
am gonna do this here.
Oh no,
Bro, with
I
One
read
Piece.
the manga. I read the manga too.
No, you good.
Oh yeah, see, there we go. Come on, bro.
Yeah. That's like the only anime where the voices are the characters and it gives them absolute life. When you watch it in English, it's just every other anime with those English voice actors. I don't care about any other anime. I can figure it out, whatever, fine. But when you watch it in Japanese, bro, the voice actor is the character and there's no other way around it. Other than that, I don't give a fuck what you watch. I don't give a fuck if you watch Dragon Ball in German. I don't give a rat's ass.
You can't watch Dragon Ball subbed either.
You ever tried?
I've tried.
Like, there's things I would prefer. Like, I like watching Naruto in English rather than Japanese. But like,
Right.
I'm not gonna say this has to be in that. You know?
Right.
Yeah,
Except
I
for
think
One
it
Piece.
comes down for me if Funimation dubbed it, I'll probably watch it dubbed.
That's what I was
Yeah,
gonna say.
Yeah, 'cause they
exactly.
do a good job.
Funimation, like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Except for
exactly.
Demon Slayer, I don't know.
No, because they sound the same.
Zenitsu's voice in English is just bad,
It's
all
annoying.
bad.
Yeah,
so.
it's Armin from fucking Attack on. It's all the same.
So I can't be doing that. So yeah, but
Or Chainsaw Man has pretty cool.
I have to start
Not in
that.
English. Never mind. I'm tripping.
I just
to
hate
start
when it's
that.
like, oh no, we have to get out of here. It's like, bro, come on. You could at least put some effort into it.
There's 20 English voice actors, and they do every single anime, and it's fucking annoying.
They getting paid though.
Fuck their pay, bro. I'm trying to enjoy this shit.
They getting paid.
They getting paid to piss me off.
Oh, you're right.
And there was a last one that said, I forgot to save it, but I remember it. It was about gatekeeping. You know, it's like if you see somebody wearing like a fucking, I don't know, AC/DC shirt,
Yeah.
somebody goes up to him and be like, name 5 AC/DC songs.
Oh my gosh, seriously though. Yeah, it's like, homie, like, one, you can't defy my fandom of something, and then two, what if I just liked whatever it is at that time? Like,
Nah.
who cares? It ain't that deep. Like, straight up, like,
yeah.
like, really, that's annoying.
You got some. to say.
I
mean-
don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm,
Yeah, right.
It depends what it is for me.
but I get it. But
Like,
I get
bandwagon
it
fans are annoying, but at the same
I get
time,
it
it ain't
in
that deep.
in the way you meant it. Like, I can put on like a fucking, I don't fucking know, like whatever, Princess Diary shirt. I'm just thought of something, right?
You know what?
But I can be like, oh, I like the way the shirt looks. I like the design,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck. You know,
Right.
that's the only reason. But if someone came up to me like, oh, did you like? I don't watch the show, bro. I used to wear this Hollywood Undead shirt, and my friends and cousins would be like, you don't even listen to them. Name this. I'm like, this ain't my shirt, bro.
Right.
I don't listen to them. I
Right.
just like the shirt. I just
Yeah.
have the shirt. I wear it because it looks
Exactly.
cool. It looks
Yeah,
dope. It looks
you know what?
nice.
People wear what you want to wear.
Wear what you want to wear, but don't. Yeah, because there's this video of a girl wearing a Nirvana shirt,
I've seen that.
and then
yeah.
she's like, "I don't know who this is." I'm like, "Come on,
yeah,
come on, you
But,
gotta at least
I mean,
If you
But at the same time, that's in. That's like,
Yeah.
fashion.
vintage." Yeah,
just
you're right,
don't.
yeah.
it just is what it is. Like
Yeah.
vintage is such a big thing right now that
Right.
that's what fast fashion is selling.
Yeah.
Is
Right.
vintage styled and what sells better than band tees.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Now,
And
yeah.
so like
Right. Like I said, it's annoying if someone were to say, like, Princess Diaries, for instance. They're wearing that shirt and like, oh my goodness, my favorite movie. It's like, oh, what was your favorite part?
it's like
And you just faking the funk, or you just like a bandwagon. That's
My favorite
that's
part was the
annoying.
credits,
But
and that font was beautiful.
it's almost like if I was wearing a Deadmau5 shirt and someone came up to me and said Delmau 5 was their favorite band.
that's crazy. Flashback.
Triggered by that shit.
Still. No, but what's up, Josh?
No, nothing. I'm just vibing. If I see somebody wearing a Bon Iver shirt, I'm calling them out. I'm a gatekeeper.
The only thing I don't like is someone wearing a shirt
kind of
with not the intention of them just liking the shirt. They just want to wear it because of like, oh, I want to look like someone who likes who's into this. You know, like
That's just weird. And
That's just being
a fucking
poser.
but
'Cause if
fighting
people-
words, though, I don't know.
people like
fighting
they
words
have
never. I forgot we were talking about fighting words. To be honest.
they have their like people that they like idolize, and so they'll like dress like them. I get it. Just do you.
Yeah.
And
At the end
people
of the
fucking
day.
don't be assholes and try and gatekeep people. Nobody likes that shit. If
It's
I'm on
annoying.
TikTok and I see like a hiking point, I'm like, oh, where's this? And you look in the comments, oh, I love Stockton. I love South Central. It's just like, I get it, because you don't want people like leaving trash and shit. But like, come on.
Right.
Like, damn, bro, that look hella good. Where's it from? Nah, you ain't ready for this type of
Yeah,
shit. Bro, just
yeah,
tell me where you
yeah.
got the fucking fries. God damn.
Bro, there's one on Twitter. I can't remember what it said, like word for word, but it was ridiculous. It was like a screenshot of a conversation.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and dude is like, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like, you wouldn't even want this if you ain't see me post this right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Like, he's
yeah.
like, it's just a little vibe for me, you know. Like you, like you ain't. I don't even think you're hungry like that for real. Like, I don't know. I mean, like,
I get it in the sense of like you want to withhold some secrets just so you know, like you got a little secret. You know, you're like, hey, I got a little spot for you. Slide it to them. You tell it to fucking everyone. Everyone fucking knows now.
yeah,
Yeah.
Just keep a little mystery to you. That's the only reason I do it.
Everyone
I
thinks it's a
mean,
mystery.
Nah, like if it's a business, bro, like
Yeah,
the best
support
thing
that
you
shit.
can do is
Yeah.
Spread the word.
tag it.
Yeah.
Don't even
Right.
gatekeep, like just tag it.
Like, hey, bro, what's that spot, bro? This is a fucking Big Mac, bro. I got it from McDonald's. Like,
Oh, this
nah, you ain't ready for this third bun. Yeah, you're right. If it's like a mom and pops, yeah.
Even like kind of bigger companies like Landmark Theaters, they are pretty much like ditching the Bay Area. Like my favorite theater was Landmark in Barcadero. Used to show all the indie films. I used to go there every week, and then I guess they're just don't have like that big of a going here. So like that closed down.
You should have went every day.
The one in Berkeley closed down. I think
yeah. You could.
Oh, it just closed down. Yeah, I just passed it. That was hella
I
sad.
tried, man. I did my best. Like the only one I know of, like that's local, is Piedmont, and it's
Parkway Theater.
but that's not Landmark.
Oh, you're talking about
specifically Landmark.
I thought you
I'm
meant
just
like
using that as
indie
an example.
theaters and stuff like that.
I think they're just focusing on L.A. and New York, but it's just
yeah,
like,
well, that's
man,
where the scene is at, though.
Yeah.
I think it's just come down to the point where AMC wins.
I hate that shit.
That main villain though.
They really are.
like dang.
Do you like New Park Theater?
Yeah, it's cool.
Go out there and support
I've
it.
been there twice.
But if you
only
get,
once for a movie?
if you get an uncomfortable couch,
Yeah,
that shit sucks.
bro. Me and Ruben went to go watch Men there.
Did you?
Yeah, and I remember the only problem I had, it was comfy, but I'm like, damn, this back thing, like,
Yeah,
no, I gotta
yeah.
go like this to rest my neck. And I'm not trying to do that, so I had to lay all the way at the end of the couch.
Yeah,
I
we're
just
cuddling?
huh?
Yeah,
We was
cuddling?
fucking, bro.
So
I mean, they were watching men.
Yeah, we were watching Men on a couch as two men.
at this theater, they don't have
Fucking-
like theater seats. It's all like furniture.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like you guys.
They even have like a tables. They bring you food and shit like that. It's dope, and you can rent it out too. Like you can
Yeah,
have your
yeah.
homies go. I think that's fucking. I want to do that sometime.
It's right there on 24th.
Play games. Yeah. Rent it out. Watch Men with your homies. Come on.
He's trying to set up an orgy.
Yeah. And they get
I show
A
up,
dude with a
balls
glizzy-
drooping, and they're like, the movie's man. Oh,
Oh,
get the glizzy woman to pull up. So when you walk out the theater,
Hell
she cooking
yeah.
them up
Come
right there.
on,
Come on,
dude.
man. I'm about to do this sausage
Bacon
fest.
Street
hot
meat.
dogs.
Sausage
Yeah.
fest. Street meat.
Later's good.
Street meat night. That's what we're gonna call it.
Hey,
You're invited.
After the bars in SJ,
Hey,
that's-
deadass.
they hit.
Yo, we went to the Dirty Bird. The last time we went, I think it was the last time we went. The security guard, he was hella dope for no reason. Like, and there was a glizzy girl outside, and,
glizzy
he was
girl.
buying himself a hot dog. And then we waited in line. He goes, "Hey, what y'all want? What y'all want?"
Oh,
That's
shit.
bro. That's your uncle now.
Yeah,
For real.
I will protect that man with my life now.
For real.
That's your uncle now.
I was drunk as all hell. That shit hit hella hard.
Was it the
what
big
I'm talking
Samoan
about.
dude?
Yes, it was.
I knew it.
I think it was. Yeah,
He's a cool guy.
yeah. Yep.
Jesus.
So what about y'all? What are some fighting words, bro? What does someone have to do to really get you going?
Like really fight? Like, man, there's nothing you can really say to me to really to get me to fight you. I'm on that same page where it's like, unless you're actually physically trying to harm people that I love, it's at that point I'll get over it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's nothing you could say to me to make me want to fight you. Nah, I'm with Isaac though. That like people be trying to test you sometimes. You had that kind of day, but at the end of the day, you just look stupid if you throw hands off of someone who just said something to you. Yeah, like come on now.
Yeah,
that's it. After school special over.
I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover, but
you just beat the shit out of me before we came.
I will say, I have gotten into it just hooping.
Like you fought somebody hooping?
Like, yeah,
basketball.
Like
this dude, my homie,
that's passion,
was running and like going to layup, and this dude like undercut him. It was like a hella dirty play. I fucking ran up and I had to be held back. Cause like, bro, dude, you can break his neck, you can do anything. Like that's fucked up. But I am hella competitive, so yeah. I think that's just how I grew up. Cause like hooping with my cousins and shit, like it's just all talking shit. Like
that's part of it, though. I feel like that's part of the culture, and you're passionate about it. So that's something else. Yeah. Passion is another thing, though. Yeah. Like if you're passionate about like art, and someone's like, you don't even know how to draw. You know, like
it's like dang.
Yeah. Okay. That's my whole reason of being.
Right. For real. Like, okay.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any. Like if someone is trying to be hurtful and I know they're trying to hurt me, that will make me want to fight you just because I know you're trying
to.
That's
the opposite for me.
It's no, because it's like to me,
because I know what you want. You want a reaction out of me.
I'm gonna give you
I'm like, I'm not gonna give you that.
To a certain point, like people will say shit and it's like, okay, like you. This motherfucker, doesn't he do that all the time? He'll just say things and you just literally just have to fuck. There's a wall here. There's no one else here.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
not like that, but it's just more like a annoying type of thing. That I could deal with, but it's like when someone's trying to hurt me because they know how.
Out of you.
To me, that's like, oh, you want to see something? Because I'll show you. Like that's because it's. I don't care if you're trying to.
Now
get
you'll go
else.
stand in a fucking lake and be like, "Come here, bro."
I actually just thought of a situation.
Yeah.
I just thought of a situation.
What?
I go into work. I'm working 2 to 10. I'm guest service.
No, you're not. We ain't gonna say that. We ain't gonna. We ain't gonna put nobody on blast.
Manager's leaving early.
You ain't gonna put nobody.
And the concession manager tries to take vault. Nah,
bro.
Nah, man. Suck these nuts.
Speaking of Regal, though, I think you were like literally there when we were having this conversation. It was one of the security guards and a whole bunch of us. He's like, "Hey, man, look, like the one thing I was thinking about. What's the one thing? No matter how old you are, no matter what race you are, what's the one thing that could offend every single man? And that's boy." Is that fighting words for you, Joel?
Boy.
It depends on who it comes
like,
from.
Boy, go clean that up, boy. Boy, give me my ticket.
No, I'd be more like you got me fucked up. I'm like, I'm not gonna go do it,
Yeah, exactly.
But nah,
boy, make that popcorn.
I think.
Boy, put extra butter on.
Because my grandma used to call me boy.
That's different though.
We call each other.
Like,
but then I would turn around and I'd like to my cousin like, "Hey, sweep here, boy." But like not like boy. I don't know.
Boy.
It depends on how hard that beat
not
is.
like you a bitch.
Yeah. Not like that. But it's just like boy.
Because I feel like
tie my shoes, boy.
I feel like uncles could use that. It'd be like, "Come here, boy." Boy,
different.
get your ass inside.
If they seen you as a baby or seen you grow up, that's kind of different.
Okay,
yeah, that's different.
So, like a man calling you
like
another
a random man,
a boy,
yeah, exactly.
Not someone who they saw grow up.
Exactly.
It's just random.
Like just a random. Hey, boy, go.
I just want to say,
look here, boy.
I feel like.
Suck my
do you
toes,
for you?
boy.
Do you think? Huh?
What?
What the fuck?
That's something that somebody was saying. No. I was thinking about Jones.
No.
Look at him.
Oh, I drank too much wine.
Wait, hold on. The boy in that sentence, is that a man or is that a little boy?
See how you get out of this one.
Self-report, bro.
Do you feel like for you, maybe it might be different because like it was used as a like
you as a black man, like
as like different? A demeaning way of putting somebody.
I think it is.
There is a little extra sum to it just because
like how you said, you know how people like in TikTok comments they put like the old white emoji and be like, "Come here, boy," say shit like that,
But even then, like for me, just me personally. Like, and I'm not speaking for everybody when I say this. Just for me personally, it's kind of like what you said. If someone kind of takes it there, it's like, all right, like you just stupid, And it's just like, you know what, you are literally not even worth it at that point. If you really gotta in your mind swoop that low to try to get some nah, like you're not even worth it. And plus, I mean, what goes around comes around. Like that's what honestly keeps me at peace in a lot of situations is just knowing that, like, shoot,
yeah,
it's like it's gonna come back to you like harder than you send it out. So that's crazy.
I don't know. I think for me, it's really hard to get me to want to like physically like fight you.
Yeah.
But I will say one thing that would get me in the mood
Cha-ching.
is how like if I'm hella annoyed, like if I'm annoyed or frustrated like enough, then like I think I'd be more willing to pop off. You will
Try to ignore that.
and going off that, like things that would annoy me enough would probably be like
putting their
I
arm
hate
over
when
your
people
shoulder.
try to like. Okay, let's do this. Since you want to bring this shit up, let's see.
He said I was trying to ignore it.
People that are purposely fucking with me to make a joke out of me for someone else, that's some bitch shit.
That's just trying to be a bully, though.
No, but that's some
someone
bitch shit.
Like, nah.
Huh?
For someone else?
Yeah, like using me as a fucking like
Prop.
like a prop. Thank you, as a prop.
Oh, okay.
Because you're trying to make some females laugh. That's some bitch shit.
Nah, you a sucker.
Yeah,
Like,
that's some
nah.
sucker shit.
No, you're not.
You know? And that's gonna make me in turn want to embarrass you now in front of them. You know what I'm saying? And then that one thing could lead to another, you know? I don't like when people try to like low bro me. You know, like tell me what to do and shit and like
just to try to look high and mightier, like to
or
someone
like
else.
people low blow?
Yeah, no, that's
like,
annoying.
like little bro me, like
little
tell
bro
me what
you.
to do and shit like that. Like
Right.
like,
No,
shut
that's
the fuck
annoying.
up, bro.
You just don't want to listen, huh?
No, bitch.
There it is.
See, I told you he has a problem
That
with authority.
deflected.
Huh?
I've assessed him. He has a problem with authority.
You assess me.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't
That's why every
want to
job I
listen
get,
to
I
people.
become the authority.
That's crazy.
No.
Yeah, well.
Sean Cole would slap the shit out you, boy.
Sean Cole got terminated, boy.
Hey, more the reason he'll fucking slap the shit out
He
you,
ain't gonna
boy.
slap me. He loved me.
We used to work. Us three used to work together.
He's
like,
got
is it-
no context.
I'm like, is this a celebrity?
We used to work together.
Who are these characters?
We were managers at like the big theater in the town. Like, what's that? 2 towns over. A
For
town
sure.
over.
Yeah.
Without doxing us. And so we
Even
just
though we've said what it is multiple times.
I know. We go over in Dublin.
Hey, but you know-
we
oh,
so we
dang.
fuck with each other all the time, like working, and it just carries over.
Yeah.
Vibes.
Yeah.
He's like one of the few people that really know how to get under my skin. He knows exactly
easily.
what to say and what to do. Exactly. And I know he's trolling, but like, there's like times I have to remind myself, like, nah, he's doing this shit to piss you off.
But I only do that when you fucking come at
I
me.
know, yeah. What else would piss me off?
No, but I'm being dead ass.
What?
Is that you just not wanting to listen to somebody?
No. So I've gotten better at like receiving like feedback and shit. I will admit, like when I was
I just
younger,
got better. Fuck you.
like like when I was younger, like yeah, like I didn't want to take no criticism and shit. That's why all my projects have failed in the past. But I take what I don't want is like unwarranted criticism, like for people who like just
Redheads.
think that they're smarter than you.
Not
Yeah.
You know what I'm
criticism.
saying? Like that, and at that point, it's no longer criticism. Like that's just some hater shit. You know, or is I like.
Well, that's
Or like you do something and somebody's like, yeah, it could be better. I'm like,
It's like, well,
okay,
how?
but that's not real criticism.
But
like,
how can it
yeah,
be
exactly.
that's
Like,
being a dick.
yeah, that's just being
Yeah.
a dick. It's like, hey, it could be
Someone might
better.
offer you criticism that you don't agree with. That doesn't mean that they're being an ass about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it doesn't make it wrong either. It's
Yeah.
just like,
But they
yeah,
give you points.
exactly.
That
Instead
could be a
of
different
just-
perspective that they're trying to offer you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think the most annoying thing to me is in this realm is unasked for criticism. So
Yeah.
like if I post a new tee and you don't like it, you do not need to comment that.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm with
right.
you on
Like
that.
this shit
yeah.
ass, bro. Like, yeah, I see
Yeah.
that shit all the time.
Like I
Yeah.
don't buy it, move on.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
Peace out. But like
Right.
people that go and comment like, "Oh, I'm not feeling this one." Like, all right, that's cool. I'm not feeling you today.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like,
You know?
come on, man. Like, seriously.
yeah.
Like,
Well, see, like that's kind of what I'm saying though. It's just like shit with no context. Like it's like,
Right.
Okay, well then, what don't you like about it? You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, like, yeah, like or people who don't even do what you do, they don't understand.
Right,
And
right.
it's like they're trying to tell you how to do something they have no clue how to do.
Right.
But that's what I meant. What if they're offering you a different perspective of someone who doesn't do that, and they can give you insight on something that you don't view?
It depends where they're coming from, though. Like, if they're coming from a genuine place, where it's all like,
hey, it'd be cool, like, if it's possible, if you could, like, do this
That-
and
see,
that.
that's-
Like, that would be dope if
Exactly.
you could do that, if possible.
Yeah.
Versus, like, oh, I know you could do this and that. Like, if you just tweak the audio like that, I promise you. It's like, oh,
Yeah, it's like,
like,
okay,
how
well,
you
come
do
here,
that?
do it, bitch.
It's like, oh, well, I mean, I think you have to, like, shut up, bro. Like, come on,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, shut up.
Yeah, so you don't like when people come to you as more of like a, why didn't you just do this type
Exactly.
of thing? But
'Cause,
more,
like, you don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't
Yeah.
know. You're not here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm here, but
Nah,
He
you
wasn't
always
with me in
here,
the
bro.
gym.
You all the way here, baby.
What else, man? There's a couple things. Well, I mean, there's an obvious one. I mean, like, well, no, this wouldn't make me fight someone, so I won't say it. But yeah, I just like if you really know how to, like, if you're really pushing my buttons far enough, you know, where I'll get annoyed and think like being annoyed is like the final step before. No, now we gotta fight.
Yeah.
What? For me, like, if somebody has a comment, like, and it's just like a pure hate comment, I think I'd more be like, well, shit, why are you hating when I'm like out here trying to do something? What are you doing? You're just
yeah.
I always respond with, well, you know what? Thanks for the listen.
I mean,
I got my stream.
So what about? I'm gonna ask this on behalf of all the white listeners. What about racially motivated comments towards y'all? Is that an immediate fight?
No,
for me, no. It
No,
falls under
yeah.
the same realm.
that's
that
what they
it's-
want, and
it's
then
just
you
like, all right,
now
you're
you
just
turn into the
being
angry
ignorant.
black man or the angry brown guy,
Exactly.
and then you're just painting that stereotype for them.
Exactly, because I feel like for white people, that's a big red button. It's like,
Uh-huh.
whoa, this didn't work.
Exactly.
Racial slur,
Yeah,
you know, like,
Exactly.
you know, like that's kind of just
Okay.
like, yeah.
And also, like, for me, growing up, like, I've heard all that shit before.
Yeah.
Because I'm a half... I mean, I'm a bunch of things, but mainly I just pretty much say, like, I'm half Filipino, half white. And when I was, like, growing up in, like, middle school... Not even middle school, like, elementary. Like, specifically, I remember I was looking at... There's a poster of flags. And, like, this kid, Austin, I'm not going to say his last name... He's like, oh, where's your flag? And I point to, like, the American flag. And he goes, that's not your flag.
Oh,
And, like, as a kid, like, I'm, like, 8 years old. I don't know what Filipino is.
Yeah.
I just remember,
Right.
like, I was, like,
Yeah.
hell sad. I'm, like, I'm not, like, why can't I just be white or black? Like, why can't I know what I am?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so, like, when people, like, try and, like, trigger me by saying, like, oh, you're Asian and, like, saying, like, some racist stereotype, I'm just like, bro, I've heard it all before. Like,
To me, personally, I think that's the weakest thing as a human being
Yeah.
you
Exactly.
could possibly.
Yeah.
It just
Like
shows
last
that's
resort.
you back in the
ultimate
corner. You
weakness.
got
Yeah.
shit else to say,
Last
but you don't
resort.
wanna-
Yeah.
you don't
we're
wanna-
all humans, bro.
And I think for me, that's why that's not even a trigger to try to fight somebody. Because to me, you just look weak, honestly. And I don't even like to really even say that about people, but just straight up, that you just look weak.
And a lot of time people-
Although, if my bad, if there is, like, say, like, some dude, like, out on the street corner, like, dressed up in, like, Nazi shit and, like, has signs, like,
Yeah.
it would
Hella
be
looking for
hard. It would be like, I know, because that's what he's looking for. 'cause
It's hard
then
for
he
me
can-
not to hit those kinds of people.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
And
Right.
like,
But you know
Yeah.
that's what they want, so they can post it and
well,
like,
you see, I feel like in today's realm, if that's what they want, what should happen is a person of the same skin color as the aggressor
Yeah,
should
yeah,
hit them
yeah.
instead.
That's what
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've seen videos where like someone would be screaming some fucking racial absurdities to someone on BART. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would always think like if I was sitting there, I'd literally walk up to the guy and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" You
Yeah.
know, because
Yeah.
imagine how that guy feels the same way we're explaining ourselves. Like, well, I don't want to react to what you're doing because
That's what you
yeah,
want.
Then you
exactly.
look
Because
like
then
a
it
bad
gives
guy.
more validation to that last resort. You know.
You
So
can always tell when you see the videos when they do get hit how they react after. They sit there and they're just like this, like they're fine, but then now they're
Right.
looking, they're like, "Oh, call the police." You know, it's like,
Right.
"Ha!"
And
this
a
is
lot-
what I wanted. Like,
yeah, and
now-
a lot of time people dig their own graves. Like imagine someone calls you a racial slur. You're on bar. Someone calls you a racial slur and you don't react. Now everyone's gonna look at this guy and be like, "Well, fuck you,"
Yeah.
you know.
Exactly.
Like, but if you hit that guy, everyone's gonna be like, "Well, no, that's kind of its
That's
own
assault.
situation." I don't
Like,
know
well,
about
you
that,
didn't have to take it there.
No, but like,
all, it was just
there
words.
I seen
you know,
this video
so-
the other day. On Friday. it wasn't out here. I think it was a New York subway. This dude is sitting at the end of the bench, right? And then there was like another. I think he was like a Latino guy, and then there was a black dude sitting next to him, and the Latino guy was tripping, right? Because they were hella close, but it was a full train. And so I don't know what happened before the video started. There had to have been some words because he's already pissed.
Oh yeah.
So the Latino guy stands up and it's like he's gonna do something. The black dude's like, "You need to calm down. Like sit down, right? Calm down." And then the Latino guy starts going like this, like going in his pocket. So the black dude stands up and just bing one right and knocks dude out cold. And like all the comments were like, "That's assault. That's assault."
No,
okay. I'm like, no, he was about to. And then when he fell. His hand fell out of his pocket and he had a pair of scissors.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that is not assault.
First of all, what the crack you doing carrying around a pair of scissors with you? But then on top of that, exactly, I don't know what you're about to do with those scissors. Like, nah, it's either me or you at that point. And I like mine.
That's like one of those. That's one of those things where you very much should react before anything happens.
Yeah.
You know, like if someone reaches in their fucking pocket or their belt, bro, you better react.
I don't know. See, so like, we'll break off this topic soon, but you just repeat what you just said.
I fucking forgot, to be honest.
All right. If someone else reaches into their pocket and or a waistband, you need to react.
Facts.
Is that not one of the major sticking points around why we hate police for killing?
Yeah, but I'm not a
minorities?
police. I don't get trained for that. I see the world for as it's coming at me. You know, if I see someone reaching in, I'm going to react. A police is usually very well equipped, trained, and around other people. And usually the situation is very, like, handleable, but they just... it's just like, oh, quick, diffuse it. But like, bro, you don't gotta kill. They have
that are supposed to not be reactive.
Exactly.
Things like
I'm not. I didn't get training. I didn't
because they go to school for conflict resolution,
and you're supposed to. And I know this because I have a homie who is a police officer.
Yeah,
you're supposed to go to certain amount of mental training, like minimum 4 times a year, to like deal with stuff like that.
They should make it every 2 weeks.
Oh snap! You know, like it is supposed. You're supposed to be.
And I suppose the reaction level is different. Like we're not going to shoot somebody because they reach in their pocket.
He just got clocked. He just knocked out. You know, that results in people dying.
But I guess my point there was should we not make an effort to not think like police in a way? Mm-hmm. Because if that's how they're acting, shouldn't we not do that?
And no, I'm with you on that, where it's like, don't, especially now that it's I think it's always been a problem, but like now that it's more aware,
a public issue.
It's a public issue. Yeah, thank you. Mm-hmm. That don't give them a reason to like really. Because at the end of the day, they are human too. So, like, human instincts are going to kick in. Like, oh, snap. Like, fight or flight is going to kick in. And so, don't give them a reason to activate that fight or flight.
Let's be real. A lot of them need less than a reason.
Yeah, they don't need a reason.
Oh, no. And that's where we have an issue. Where it's like, come on now. Or the officers who don't take the necessary steps to saying, hey, don't reach in your pocket. Hey, don't stop. Hey, instead of just, oh, snap. And then, now someone's dead.
Right.
You know,
it
like,
is an
that's
absolute,
where we have the
training failure on their behalf. But
or just a human failure straight up, like just depending on situation. But
that's where I love that scene in Watch where Jake Gyllenhaal's like they're just like
the first
when they're fighting.
Yeah, I fucking love. He takes his belts off. He's like, come on. Yeah, I fucking love that scene.
Yeah, for real.
That movie's gas.
That is a good movie.
Gas.
Sad as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moral of the story: don't be like cops.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Dead ass.
A donut sound good though.
A donut do sound good. I get paid for it too. Come on, baby.
Come on.
A donut sound good, and having a coworker that you can run a train on sound good too.
Oh well, anyway,
you heard about that shit? You heard about that shit?
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought you were talking about Regal just because shit be going down.
No. I was talking.
Why your face get like that?
What?
Did some shit really happen there like that?
Yeah,
you just went. Oh,
it did.
Yeah.
I didn't.
More or less.
No, I'll talk about that one.
Why'd you guys get so serious? Was it
the female cop? Yeah, she hella ugly. She looked like that.
I don't think somebody was telling me it wasn't a train though. It was just 6 different.
Oh,
I saw 8.
Coworkers.
I saw 8.
Damn.
I don't know. I was just throwing that number out there.
You saw 8? You walked in on it?
He was the ninth. What you mean?
He walked in.
What's going on over here?
You walked in. You saw a human centipede in action, huh?
Nah, hey, that bitch.
I
hella
washed
ugly.
my hands and walked away.
She looked like them little onion babies.
Don't be like, come on, bro.
From fucking Harry Potter. From Harry Potter,
yeah.
they pull out and screaming.
Come on, bro.
Hey man, hey, it's like Chance said, everybody's got somebody.
Huh?
Everybody's got somebody.
She had a lot
She
of bodies.
did, but she cheated on her husband. That's what
You
made
ain't-
He
it worse.
stayed with her. Can
Oh,
you
we still
believe
talking
it?
about
Wait, he stayed?
Bro, I have a screenshot.
You ain't seen the memes?
Yeah.
He really
Hogwatch,
stayed?
bro.
Yeah.
Hogwatch 2023.
I heard that he was in on it.
Yeah,
Right here, look.
That's disgusting.
Husband, a police officer who let 6 coworkers run a train on her, has decided to stay with her.
Well, he asked the dude. What do you mean decided? He let her. He let them do that to her.
Said,
What's her
Officer
decision?
Megan Hall, 26, of Laverne Police Station, has allegedly been engaging in sexual relationships with 6 male officers, sometimes while on duty and inside public-owned property or city-owned property.
Hey.
My next
Now-
question was if
Something
that
to
is
Let's go in
that's
this
even
abandoned
illegal.
building right here.
She up in the evidence room.
Yeah, right.
Fucking on pause of cocaine.
And when someone goes in there with a black light, what the fuck happened here? This whole place is an evidence room.
The yearly inspection. What the crap?
Now that word of the workplace scandal is out, Megan's husband still plans to stand.
She can
stay
still
by
stand.
her side.
Geez, damn, I'm happy for her.
I don't know how he's doing it. He's more of a man than I am, but he's
No,
trying
you're
to
not.
salvage his marriage.
I'm sorry.
Jedediah's boss. His name is Jedediah.
Jeez.
Jedediah?
Well, that was the
Jedediah's
first
boss.
issue.
right.
Coffee County Sheriff Chad Parton told the Daily Mail.
Well,
It also came out
Jedediah.
that his wife's his sister.
No fucking way.
No, I'm just kidding.
I was going to say,
I don't know.
I
They
almost,
got
I almost threw
little
our
onion
names
faces.
out there.
I don't know.
I almost threw our names out there. You almost got me getting in trouble. John.
You know somebody that's dating his sister?
You
Oh,
don't know?
Constable Ferguson. What?
Oh!
Hey,
I
real
was
quick.
trying not to say
We'll
his
get to
name.
Reddit on Reddit right now. Real quick though.
I was trying not
There
to
is a
say his
security
name.
guard that we used to work with at the theater.
I don't want to think about this.
What?
I tried not to say his name. You
Okay,
up here
okay.
just
That's
calling
not even his real
something.
name. That's what I used to call him. That's not his real
He
name.
has relations.
He's a what is he? He's a poly, right? Polyamorous.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah,
something
so
like
he has
that.
a bunch, but one of them happens to be one of his girlfriends is his sister.
And
Gas. Okay,
you
I
segue
read it
to
already. All right, everybody. And for Dylan who doesn't know, this is your
Oh my.
first time on the show, we have this little bit that we like to do where I dive into the depths of Reddit. I go through years worth of threads and I pull out some stories that I think are interesting. Okay? Or like titles, I find interesting things on Reddit.
Does this occur like in between your scrolling and Reddit Gone Wild?
I get these from Reddit Gone Wild.
All right.
Oh, my
Some of them are. Yeah, some of them are. But yeah, so I'll just read through a couple ones that I found this week, and we'll see what we think about them. So this is from Ask Reddit, and the question was, "What's the most unforgettable Reddit post you've ever seen?" And this one's not bad. It's more like a thought-provoking one. Okay?
Yeah.
And somebody said that you've probably walked by someone in real life that you've talked to online. Like some
never thought
random,
about
like,
Oh.
like
whether it be like
you play
Xbox
online,
Live
yeah, exactly.
or whatever,
like, and then you probably walk
PSN.
by them and you never knew.
Dang.
I don't think so.
yeah, there's way too many people.
But with that, because there's way too many people, doesn't the chances like kind of technically increase?
Because I'm thinking it in the sense of I play Overwatch and like the other team is a bunch of randos and people that aren't my homies are a bunch of randos and it pulls from local region. So
I don't know if this argument's gonna correlate correctly, but like, how often when you're on the road do you see somebody you know? I don't know. Yeah.
well,
see,
are
'cause
you
then-
looking
yeah.
though? That's the thing.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think the chances of that are so minuscule. Like, I don't talk to people on the internet.
No, I
Yeah.
feel you. Yeah.
You know, like unless they're a customer, but 90% of my customers are not gonna live in SF. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like go anywhere else.
Right.
So.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Walking by a playground. That's the same voice that called me the N word.
Oh,
I know that voice.
Like
Start duking it out.
Nano's gone on the freeway and he's fucking drove like right next to Abel on the same freeway and they were like, hey, 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 like
Yeah.
so like 1 in a million.
I know, for real.
Who knows? Oh, it's the same thing. Like you don't know how many like people you've walked by that's killed somebody.
That's what I was about to say. It's like, that's some creepy.
Or how many you're sitting in a garage with.
Huh? Or someone that you're training on the job, they just came back from killing somebody and they clocked in.
All right, next.
Wait,
what's next?
did that happen to you?
Yes.
Yeah, that happened to us.
Hold on, what?
They didn't kill
Say it again?
anybody.
Oh God,
We'll talk about it after. We'll talk about it after. I'm not trying to.
I think I know
say
who
their
you're talking
names.
about. I didn't know they.
No, we do it after whatever.
Anyway, yeah, after.
Well, I was gonna save it for October, but
We'll save it for October.
okay, so
we'll share it off.
here's a story.
So far.
Okay,
We'll save it when we get a lawyer first.
and this is about like a weird occurrence. Okay, so it says we have breakfast laid on at work every morning, just a simple buffet of eggs, bacon, what have you. Nothing huge, and is really only to feed about a dozen people or so. I'm usually one of the first guys from my team to get to work, and the kitchen was deserted as usual. I walked into the little kitchen. There was a ceramic egg tray thing with 12 eggs in it, like the bottom half of an egg carton with a socket for each egg. All spaces are filled with warm, freshly boiled eggs. I take one, walk over to the garbage bin, shuck the shell, then I walk back over to the food and stop dead. There are 12 eggs in the tray again, but no one has entered the room while I was peeling the thing. I touched the mystery egg and it was the same temp as the other eggs around it. Not a big thing, nothing major, but something very strange. Given that one does not get presented with strange eggs from a parallel universe every day, I peeled and ate that one too.
What?
Maybe he just miscounted.
So he's in the egg. He's
Glitch in the matrix.
I'm going with
Yeah.
that.
Gist of the story is Dude is saying that there was an egg that reappeared,
yeah.
and then he also ate the reappeared one, which is kind of sus. But
Yeah, I don't,
he's like, all right, is there a ghost? I'm going to find out.
Right.
Was that on Glitch in the Matrix Reddit?
Yeah.
Are there no talks about what it tasted like or anything? The second one?
Just a regular old quantum egg.
Yeah. Just a regular quantum egg. Yeah. That's weird. I've had it where like I know like I left my keys. Like I'll grab my keys from where they usually are, and like I'll set them down on the table. And like my table is glass, has glass on it, so like I know like you hear it, clang on the table. And then I'll go somewhere, come back, and the bitch is back where it was, like it reset. Mm-hmm. I've had that shit happen to me multiple
Monica
times.
just picked him up and put him back.
No, but I went the opposite way. You know my place looks like I went to my room, which is all the fuck way down the hall, like nowhere near the table. I've had that shit happen.
That's what if Monica picked him up and.
I was home alone.
Are you sure?
Yes, bitch.
All right, bitch.
Don't deny him his insanity. Yeah. Shit
Yeah.
happens.
You guys ever had a glitch in the Matrix?
Yeah, and it happened 2022. I was gonna say this year, but whatever. I was looking at my TV, and it was showing the reflection of the plants behind me, and they were still as fuck. But when I turned around, the plants were like fucking waving. I swear to God, I looked back to the TV, the plants were still, and I was going like. And I'd look, and it was like flowing with air, and I'm like, dude, am I looking at the same fucking plants? And then like the TV came on, and like I couldn't see it. I was just sitting there, just like,
That's
What
crazy.
the fuck?
like what the fuck? Like, was that an actual glitch in the Matrix? Like,
It reminds me of the time I got drugged in Tahoe.
I'll do it.
that'll do it. You got drugged in Tahoe?
Yeah, well, yes and
That's a good
no.
place to get drugged.
I rented out a cabin
Scary.
from a coworker at Google. I probably shouldn't say that, but yeah.
I was gonna say
from
that
a
would do
Googler,
it.
and there was just this note like, take whatever you want from the fridge, and I was like, oh shit, nice. I'm kind of drunk after snowboarding. I'm like, nice, fancy ass chocolate, and I eat this chocolate, and I'm like, yo, check the packaging out on this chocolate. It's legit. And like 2 hours later, I'm like, yo, I feel like I'm tripping fucking balls. And my boy was like, let me try some of this chocolate, and then he starts reading the package. He's like, why is it talking about doses?
Oh shit.
And so, yeah, nonetheless, I got drugged technically by a Googler
Yeah.
who didn't tell me she had drug chocolate in her fridge.
What was it like, psilocybin or like THC?
Yeah, it was just shroom chocolate. But at the end,
my-
like,
Oh,
I was
shit.
like, why wouldn't I eat your fancy chocolate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said take whatever.
Yeah,
out the
exactly. You
fridge.
said grab whatever you want, yeah.
Like fancy chocolate. Let's go.
Yeah.
Imagine you
Bad
make some
experience.
s'mores out of it. You pass it around for the family and everything. Shit.
Yeah, we were watching Blade Runner. It was fucking weird.
Yes.
It was weird.
Hell yeah.
I was like,
Damn, I still need to watch Blade Runner.
Oh yeah.
Do y'all have recurring Matrix glitches?
I know I do. I just can't think of it.
I have a recurring one, and it's kind of dumb, but every time the night before a drop, I count every single T-shirt so I don't fuck up on stock.
Yeah.
And like at least 1 in 5 drops, I go to ship it, and I'm short like 1 or 2 shirts, and it makes no fucking sense. And it's the most annoying shit. 'Cause I'm like, I counted these yesterday.
Right.
I'm not an idiot. I know how to count. Like,
Right.
yeah. That one happens frequently.
Yeah, I feel like that happened a lot. Like when we would have
Vault?
to do stock or Vault.
Yeah, it happened to me a lot in
doing
Vault.
drops. Yeah.
Yeah, you got a little elf in there just slipping a T-shirt or something. You know, see Dolby walking around with a fitted ass like a Daredevil shirt.
Got Kangaroo Jack over here.
Come on, standing in a lake. You want to know where I got this shirt?
Right. Come here, I'll show you. That's the name of this episode, Kangaroo Jack. Dead ass.
I had one recently, but I can't remember it, so I'll stop talking.
Yeah. Like I know I have them, but like I just on the spot I can't think of them.
Okay, this next one, I was kind of considering saving it for our Halloween special in October.
Just shoot it.
But yeah, let's just do
No,
it.
there's gonna be more creepy
Yeah, it's
stuff.
gonna be much more.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I was around 20, a few years ago,
I'm scared.
I kept having dreams about a woman with long black hair named Aurora. There were different dreams, but for some reason, her distinct face and name always ended up in them. It got to the point where I would wake up frustrated and confused, trying to Google her name or find out how I was connected to her. After a few months, she stopped showing up, and I dismissed it, thinking my brain was just being a scumbag. Fast forward a few years later, Halloween 2009. I'm in the car with a friend stopped at a gas station. I'm about to pull out and merge onto a highway when I get a phone call from a random number. So I stopped the car, but no one answered. There was a person behind me who grew impatient, honked at me, and then swerved in front of me instead of waiting the 2 seconds for me to move. The second they get on the freeway, some silver Civic loses control of their wheel and crashes into the car that swerved in front of me. I called the cops and waited at the gas station for them to come. Turns out the drivers of both cars died. It 100% would have been me if I hadn't gotten that phone call. I called it back a few hours later out of gratitude and curiosity. It rang 3 times and went to voicemail. The voicemail said, "Hi, you've reached Aurora. Please leave your name and number." I've never had goosebumps like that in my whole life.
Yo.
I called it again the next day because I was that confused about the whole situation. Some woman answers. We get to talking. I tell her my entire story, including the dreams I had. She tells me she doesn't know how I got her number and that she never called me as far as she remembers. Weird. I ask her if she has a Facebook to confirm if she is in fact the woman in my dreams. Check the Facebook. Holy fuck, it is her.
Y'all soulmates.
That's a guardian angel.
That's Guardian Angel, yeah.
That's fucking weird. Because your brain can't, like, when you dream, like they say, like,
It's people
even if
you've
you don't
seen.
know this person, like, your brain can't make up faces.
Right.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of some like
Yeah. How does
some
it debunk
deeper
it?
commentary here, but
That's some weird shit. I believe in shit like that, like
Divine intervention.
divine intervention.
Yeah.
I do believe in that. I'm not a religious person by any means, but I've just in my life have too many like coincidences that you just can't explain, and things where it's like, had I just done this little tweak in the steps I took, the whole outcome would have been different.
Mm-hmm.
But somehow, some way, this shit worked out exactly how it had to.
yeah, but doesn't that tie more into multiverse theory or string theory than divine intervention? Like, there's a version of you elsewhere that took that different step and has that different outcome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
I've been Thanos.
That's life.
But I mean, like thinking about that situation, the first thing that pops in my head is that he or she, they didn't name their gender, sorry, is kind of filling the face from their dream in with hers and just like using confirmation bias to create the match. The name matching kind of sus, kind of weird.
Yeah.
That's the weirdest part.
And it could also be a complete sham. Like this could just be a story somebody wrote.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
But assuming it's real,
That's always in the back of my mind when
Yeah.
I pick
Right.
these things up. I'm like,
Yeah.
It's dope, but
This
Like,
this
this
one
is a
could
little
be
bit
fake.
too
But
dope.
there is someone who has had that story like that happen to them probably.
yeah.
Like
yeah.
Seth MacFarlane was supposed to die on 9/11, but he was late to the airport for
But you
whatever.
see shit like that.
For
Right.
I know what you mean. I forgot why he was late. That like he couldn't find his keys and he was like 7 minutes late. It was Seth MacFarlane and Mark Wahlberg were supposed to be on the same plane to 9/11 and they were supposed to die. But they didn't because of little differences. But
Yeah.
I just know the Seth MacFarlane was because he was late.
And on the other side
And
of
so he
that,
missed the flight.
there was one, I can't remember male or female, but somebody was supposed to be on that plane, didn't make it to the flight, and then died shortly after anyways.
Wow.
Oh, it was
Yeah, but that is. I think humans like to place meaning upon things that have no meaning besides random probability.
Yeah.
Gives us comfort. Like
It
to-
does.
Right, like we like to explain things that seem unexplainable because to us that makes it easier to digest. But the reality of it is that was random probability. Like he couldn't find his keys doesn't mean that God or whatever you believe in threw his keys in the fucking toilet that morning. You know what I mean? Like it's just random probabilities and numerical statistic chance around how things happen. I recently did this like financial behavior course on that, and it's like one of the paraboles there is if you told someone that they pay $10 and they can flip a coin, and if it lands heads you get 20, if it lands tails you get 5. They think the probability of them winning the 20 repeatedly is better as they start to lose a few times, right? So if you like say you get tails 3 times, you think in your head the probability of getting heads is higher.
Yeah.
When it never changes from 50-50.
Yeah, it's still 50%. Yeah.
Right. And so I think that is a highly simplified version of just standard probability in the world.
Yeah.
like
Probability or not, if that happened to me, I'd be like, thank God I couldn't find my fucking keys. You know?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah.
It's just like when you're taking a test and like you have like 3
You
answers
bastard!
that
I
are-
was gonna fuck. God damn it!
C,
God
and then
damn
you're
it.
on the 4th one and you're like, it's C, but it can't be a 4th C in a row. Like, and you,
Yeah, I know.
God
That's
damn you.
true.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that humans made up just to cope with death. You know, just the whole
yeah.
idea
Yeah.
of dying and like it will come to us eventually.
Yeah.
Like that whole thing might just be like you feel very grateful for not dying then, but you're gonna die anyway. You know, so it doesn't really matter.
She is fine.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like we place meaning upon things we don't understand, like dragons, right? That's probably just somebody dug up a fucking pterodactyl or dinosaur fossil, didn't know what the fuck they were looking at, and was like, it breathes fire.
And it breathes fire. Oh, snap.
Pete's
Then again, we could also have a missing period in history where dragons totally existed. Who knows?
You know?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna deny it.
Yeah, I don't really deny anything. Anything could happen because anything has happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
I'm kind of a
Honestly.
strong believer that we have a missing period of ancient history that was far more advanced than we let on to
For
know.
sure.
Oh,
I
yeah,
feel
for sure.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
Because we have to trust people from back then to generation to tell the same story, and it's like
Right.
there's no way that game of telephone's gonna come out.
Yeah,
And the primary
exactly.
issue with that is that 90% of the story that we accept as far as like mass acceptance is written by people who had a goal to control
Yeah,
the masses.
facts.
If you think
Yeah.
of like
Yep.
how
I was just
much
gonna
of
say.
history did the church control
Right, yeah.
for so long? Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
also like look at like ancient Egypt, like the hieroglyphics and stuff. Like
Yeah.
there's like UFOs or like cave drawings. There's
Yeah.
like it's like bro, like
how they even built
how
those
they- yeah.
pyramids. Yeah.
well not just that, but like the cave, like from like the earliest cave drawings. Like there's like UFOs, and it's
Yeah.
just like
yeah.
how do they like
How can you even like make up? How
Yeah.
can you even comprehend something?
like there's
like
no
Right.
technology? So how is
Or have
how
y'all
have they
seen there is like almost in every ancient civilization there's a depiction of a great cataclysm
Yep.
and like a
Yep.
flood.
Yep.
Yep. And then like a being coming after that and
Yeah.
like helping them rebuild society. Yeah. Across all over the
Yeah.
world. So
it's funny when you think about the fact that glasses didn't exist back then. So someone could have just saw like a big ass bird and be like, "That's an unidentified flying object. I don't know what the fuck that was." You know,
Oh, my boy just had astigmatism.
for real. Yeah.
right? Like how long did we just not see things?
yeah, facts.
Yeah.
I got one last story,
Let's get it, baby.
and I saved the best for last.
I'm scared.
Okay, I read this shit.
You're
I'm
hyping
like,
it up, so it better deliver.
huh?
You're hyping it up, so it better deliver.
It's fucking weird. I'll say that.
I like weird.
There's some weird shit.
Oh, we know.
This was from a thread asking for your wildest story.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Wow.
This happened a long time ago, back in my mid-20s. I knew a guy, casual friend, who was 21 and who had a girlfriend who was 17, still in high school. They had been together for about 2 years. We'll call him Steve because his name is Steve.
Because, well, his name
Did you
is
add
Steve.
that?
No, that's in there. She lived with her mom, dad, and her brother, who was about 2 years older than her and entering college. I'd met them and hung out over at their house a few times, so I kind of knew them, and they were really nice people. So Steve used to be at her house almost every night. He, his girlfriend, and her parents would hang downstairs and watch TV for the evening. And then usually the folks would go upstairs to bed. Steve and his girlfriend would hang out a while longer, usually have sex in the bathroom or in the living room floor. Normal stuff.
Normal stuff.
Now, her dad was a transportation coordinator for a large company, so he spent a lot of time on the road. When he was home from the road, he didn't go to the office too much. He usually worked from home. Sometimes Steve's girlfriend would be tired and go to bed shortly after her mom and her dad would be working. Shortly after her mom and her dad would be working on his computer at a little desk in the dining room, and Steve would hang out on the couch watching TV. Okay, off to the races. Steve was into computers, so he and the dad would look at new games and stuff on whatever the latest and greatest machine work had given him. One night, Steve's down on the floor plugging something into the power strip, and when he comes up on his knees, he can tell that his girlfriend's dad had a massive hard-on. The dad pulls his sweats down and asks if he likes that.
What?
Most of us would bail at this point, right? Nope. Steve starts sucking his dick, finishes the job, and he goes home. So this kind of becomes a regular thing every month or so.
What?
He stays past the girlfriend and the mom going to bed, and he sucks off the dad.
What in the world?
But wait, it gets better. He and the
dad,
girlfriend eventually move in together. One night, he's dropping something off to his girlfriend's mom, and the dad's on the road. The mom is in just a house coat, starts putting moves on him, and he takes her to this downstairs bathroom, bends over the counter, and starts railing her. They start working this in when they can, when the husband is on the road, and he can find a way to come over without the girlfriend. But we're not done. Steve and the girlfriend start hitting some rough patches, so he's over at the house talking to her brother, who I really liked. He was a cool guy. I never really liked the sister too much.
Stop it.
And was talking to him about what was going on with the problems in the relationship.
Oh my god.
And yep, they fucked.
I'm calling Cap.
Cap, fiction.
Right.
And now at this point, you just be going, okay, this is clearly the most fucked up family on the planet, because you just know they're all fucking each other. The house has got to be the grand central station of incest. Nope. When it all finally blew up, and it did in a big way, it turned out that the only one that knew about any of the other ones was Steve, the guy who had been having sex with every member of the family. I started touring pretty heavily right about when it blew up, so I never talked to any of them again. When you live to be in your 50s and you spend a huge amount on those years on a rock band touring the world, you see some crazy shit.
That's it?
The end.
Yeah, Cap.
Cap.
Cap. That sounds like either the script to a 70s porn or like an American Pie movie.
Yeah.
Or it just took place in Alabama.
That's like the movie they were filming in X.
The only way I
Pearl.
think that if it is true is if there's a lot of holes that there need to be filled.
Oh, there was. How many
like,
family members were there? 4 holes that were being filled.
At least 4.
I'm talking about like, how did the dad like even? You know, I mean, I know jacked up stuff happens like that all the time.
No, but like
how did what led to that point? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
it couldn't just be, I'm plugging in my computer. Hey, boy, come on.
Steve was getting
Like,
ass after ass after ass.
the
Good
mama
for Steve.
just
No, but like, see, so Steve is fucking everybody else, but he's only
Everybody.
blowing the dad. Like that's a
that needs to be
What's the dad doing?
like he's kind of losing in that scenario.
This is what happened when Steve went to college.
for real.
He just got a letter. Wonder who it's from. It's the dad.
Brown.
Selfie.
You like this?
It's fucking throbbing meat.
Bro, I don't know if it's real or not. That's the one thing about Reddit, though, is like, I really wish I knew what was real and what wasn't.
I feel like a lot of people will
Just
come up
wanted
with
to
creative shit just to get upvotes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah.
Either way,
That was some good shit.
that's wild.
I read that shit at like 2 in the morning.
No,
one day. I was
that's
like,
hilarious.
What the?
Nah,
I
the
need to
real
go to
stuff.
bed.
The real stuff's on 4chan, boy. You gotta go on 4chan.
Oh, God. Jesus.
Hell no.
The brother though,
His brother was getting fucked too.
like, man.
No,
The
but
whole
see, so
thing.
if we're sticking with what we know so far, it's Steve that got fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve be fucking.
Steve be fucking and
Wonder-
he be getting fucked.
And who, in his opinion, was the best?
See, these are the things that they left out of the story
Yeah.
that we need.
Right.
Well, because
That
was
we
the
need.
best.
Homeboy went on tour, so he couldn't get the answer.
He was loving the crew for sure.
See, but that's like that even adds to the cap. So this dude just happens to be a world famous rock star posting on Reddit about this.
Right.
Right.
Come on, bro.
There was,
Yeah.
and that's not the first. I wonder if it's the same dude, because that's not the first time that I've seen a story that was low key wild. Well, this is the wildest one, but that said that I'm on tour. I went
You
on
check
tour this time.
that
Right.
profile.
I'm gonna look up a
see
Steve that's in a famous band.
No, Steve
No,
wasn't in
Steve
the
wasn't.
band.
Steve
The
was
guy
his
told
He
the
was just
story.
the home.
Okay,
the
I'm gonna look
homie.
up famous band members with friends named Steve.
That's great.
Plot twist, I'm Steve.
Right?
I'm Steve, and yeah, the dad was shy to get fucked.
It's like Spartacus. I'm Steve. I'm Steve.
Dad ate mad pineapple, so I'll tell you that.
Well,
Well, yep. So, for the listeners, where could they find you and your work?
for real, man.
Yeah. So Instagram only, at vengeance.designs. I'm still working on getting rid of the .designs, but today, vengeance.designs on IG. That's the only place you'll find me for now.
For sure, for
That's
sure.
right. Make sure you sign up for the text list and the email list, so you get the drop information, and then you release the designs early, right, to the people. On your
Yeah.
list.
So the text list and email list are designed to give you a bit more like interactivity with the brand. You're gonna get updates first. You're gonna get updates that my main page won't give.
Hell yeah.
Things like that. So
I'm on that hoe. I want the Spider-Man, the Sinister Six.
Dude.
I'm on that hoe. I'm
Hell
waiting
yeah,
for that.
bro.
Yeah, y'all got to sign up. Yep. So go ahead and follow that brand. Some really dope stuff, especially if you're into comics. It's really cool shit. Super affordable.
Or even if you're into skating,
Yeah, if you're into skating,
Yeah,
keep an
yeah.
ay out,
For real.
for Scribble. I'm
Scribbles,
not even
baby.
into skating, but I'll
I
probably
know,
cop.
for real. I'm about to give me one.
That shit, that shit,
Give me one.
Yeah.
just get a tech deck.
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh, I miss
Or
those,
get some
man.
soaps.
yeah, and
Some
you know,
Heelys, man.
I'm on the Heelys. I used to think I was Tony Hawk on some Heelys.
We all did, man.
Yes, sir.
Get in that fat 1 mile buildup just to glide for fucking 2 feet.
Why
You ever
PE,
change out
they
the
gotta
bearings
nerf
in your
us,
Heelys?
No, oh,
No, that's like step one, bro. You gotta change out the bearings.
though. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
no,
don't even think
Hey.
I had Heelys. I wore someone else's.
They got them. They're back, bro. What?
Oh, yeah,
They make them again.
They
You
were
can
adults.
go order them right now in adult
I
sizes.
never had Heelys. I
They-
should buy some.
Shout
Give
out
my
to
inner
people
child.
nowadays. They know what nostalgia is. Just let's go. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a fall, but I'm gonna give me some Heelys.
I ate shit on my Heelys.
I know.
God forbid a Pebbles right there, because you'll fucking
All facts.
get launched.
I'll go pull out my longboard. I want to see you ride it.
I
know you
I'll
can.
fall.
I know
I
you can.
definitely can.
You got
I
no
got the worst
coordination.
balance.
No, it's
My
I'm scared
titties
of
are lopsided.
skateboards.
My
I'm just
center of
scared.
gravity is way off. But yeah, go ahead and follow Vengeance for us and
Fire.
Follow
Fire
us.
product.
baby. If you don't follow us and you listen to us, I don't know how the fuck you doing that.
that's what I'm saying.
No, because I've been doing that on YouTube.
What? You,
Like I'll be watching like a page, but like I won't subscribe.
oh, you want some haters? You fucking hater.
I mean, at the beginning of the video when they're like 40% of you aren't subscribed. I'm like, yeah, that's
Like,
fine.
wait.
hey,
Like-
that's me.
I wait a few videos, make
Yeah.
sure I'm like
Yeah.
actually
Oh,
intrigued
yeah.
consistently.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, follow us. Don't be like Josh. Follow us. Go on Instagram at Visual House Studios. Follow us on Twitch. When we'll do the special like Friday night episodes. We'll do those live.
Yeah.
Follow us on TikTok at Visual House Studios.
Yeah.
And follow us now or subscribe to us now on YouTube, baby.
Yeah,
We got
yeah.
video now. So,
Yeah,
go
yeah.
type in your little search bar, Visual House Studios. And both of our shows, White Noise, which is the show you're listening to right now, and Law, or Literally Anything We Want, will also be on video. White Noise drops every Tuesday, at midnight. So Monday night, midnight, and Law drops Wednesday night, Thursday morning at midnight. Make sure you catch those every week, baby. Subscribe. Make sure you rate us on Apple Podcasts.
Hail Satan.
Spotify.
Yeah, Hail Satan. Make sure, support local artists, support local theaters, venues.
Exactly. Everything local, man, because we are just like you. Okay, we just... y'all hate on us because we didn't choose to be fucking... What's the hottest thing right now?
Joe Rogan.
Aestheticians.
Joe Rogan.
Yeah, man. We're doing our thing, and we're doing well. Y'all are family, for real, man.
People hate on us because we don't do TikTok dances.
And they gonna keep
I do.
I ain't doing that shit.
I was going to say we should start doing TikTok dances.
Oh, no.
I do.
You can start doing them.
No, my bad. Josh, we up?
I think, isn't there...
In real talk, if you are one of those people that don't say R.I.P. Harambe,
you a bitch.
No.
you can unsubscribe right now.
Nah, stay here. But you just know you a bitch.
He said, don't do that. Stay subscribed, but you don't,
Yeah.
If you listen to
R.I.P.,
this
man.
far, I love you, bitch.
That's crazy. That's fighting words.
All right, man. And for your safety, please leave them kangaroos alone, bro.
Facts.
Leave him in that puddle, boy.
Don't be in no cuddles. I'll see y'all later. Peace.
I still willing to get...